Welcome everyone, you are listening to the Voice of the Bobcats, your home for everything that is Greenbrier sports and information. Be sure to like and follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and anywhere else you see the handle at Voice of Cats TN. We are committed to providing you the best resource for all information you might want to know about your trip to the Briar. As we take a look in and listen in on pregame, we would like to tell you a little bit about Greenbrier. Located at the highest point between Louisville, Kentucky and Nashville, Tennessee, Greenbrier High School just recently celebrated its centenary. That means that Greenbrier High School has been in existence now for over 100 years. With 2 elementary schools that feed into one middle junior high that then in turn feeds into GHS, our school is growing by leaps and bounds as well as our community. With an official enrollment of 842 in 2022, Greenbrier participates in Class 4A Region 5 for football, Class 3A District 9 for basketball, baseball, and softball, and with most other sports like volleyball, tennis, track, cross country, and wrestling landing in either single-A or double-A divisions. You can find more about Greenbrier High School, its mission, and much more by visiting their website, ghs.rcstn.net. As we continue to present you live broadcasts of Greenbrier High School Bobcat and Lady Cat athletics, be sure to tune in to votclive.com for all the latest coverage. Greenbrier High School is an official partner school of the NFHS. That's the National Federation of State High School Associations, who are the educational body of most high school athletics in the nation and in the state of Tennessee. As a member of both the NFHS and the TSSAA, that's the Tennessee Secondary Schools Athletic Association. As a result, sometimes our broadcast may not be available in both a video and/or audio presentation. Please be mindful when you see something on social media that is promoting such. If you see such, please make sure that it is either from us or the NFHSnetwork.com. Tonight's broadcast is a simulcast with audio and video available for $9.99 monthly via the NFHS Network and audio free right here on Facebook and VOTClive.com. As always, this broadcast is Briar built and independently funded and produced by myself, Jim Sorrells, and my co-host, Kevin Criswell, as we are the Voice of the Bobcats. We're like you. We're friends, we're family, and most importantly, we are fans of the Cats. We are your sports and information directors, but we're not always in every place at every time. That's where you come in. We love to hear your stories. We love to tell your stories. If you've got something good that's going on at Greenbrier, be sure to seek us out on social media and let us know. As for our broadcast, the opinions of the host or any voice overheard during the course of this broadcast is not the opinion of Greenbrier High School, the Robertson County School System, or anyone else who may not be named. This broadcast is completed with no monetary gain and with respect to all copyrighted materials with shown or heard. Anything pushed to the public is entirely coincidental. With that, please keep in mind that all NFHS video broadcasts are copyright to the NFHS Network and the TSSAA. No reproduction or reposting is allowed. All VOD will have the audio stripped from it. Greenbrier High School is an official partner school of the NFHS, the TSSAA, and Greenbrier High School is committed to sportsmanship at all levels. For more on the TSSAA, their beliefs, and their mission, here's the voice of the Tennessee Titans, Mike Keith.
Hi, I'm Mike Keith, voice of the Tennessee Titans. Welcome to Greenbrier High School, home of the Bobcats. This game is being played according to the rules of the Tennessee Secondary School Athletic Association. TSSAA rules provide for fair competition among players. Our athletes recognize that judgment calls are made in good faith and that they must abide by the decisions of the official. Spectators are important in this process too. Fans can help promote good sportsmanship by observing rules of fair play. Each fan is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of sportsmanship. Spectators can support their high school by refraining from derogatory remarks or cheers. Good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of high school athletics. The TSSAA hopes you enjoy the game and support your athletes and your high school in a positive and sportsmanlike manner.
Welcome, everyone, to Greenbrier, Tennessee. We are in the home of the Bobcats, the home of the Lady Cats, and tonight it is home to Tennessee Secondary Schools Athletic Association basketball, emanating from the highest point between Nashville, Tennessee, and Louisville, Kentucky. You are tuned in to Greenbrier basketball right here on VOTClive.com, Facebook, YouTube, the NFHS Network, and, of course, our newest landing spot, Huddle TV. Thank you for joining us here tonight. I am Jim Sorrells, alongside my co-host, manning the PA, Kevin Criswell, Esquire, and we are the voice of the Bobcats, bringing you all that is Greenbrier sports and information. Be sure to join that conversation with us wherever you may roam, right here on VOTC Live or on any one of our social media outlets. Just seek out that handle at Voice of Cats TN on X, Instagram, TikTok, etc. This broadcast is Briar built, independently produced by ourselves, and at no point do the opinions of the host reflect that of Greenbrier, Robertson County, the volunteer state of Tennessee schools. Any copyrighted material that is inadvertently broadcast on our airwaves is property and credit to the original artist, and at no point is there any infringement of intellectual property or copyright intended. And with that being said, let's get down to the floor. It is finally Friday, and we are free again. We are coming to you live once again from Greenbrier, Tennessee. It is Greenbrier basketball here, invading your airwaves tonight. Welcome, and thank you for joining us. Before we continue riding down that district road with both Greenbrier squads welcoming in the Bison of Station Camp, let's talk about the Lady Cats. The Lady Cats, they are on a winning streak for the first time this season after knocking off White House and White House Heritage in succession over the last week. 5 wins now to their name. The Lady Cats, with their senior-laden squad carried by Kaylee Andrews and Ellie Clark, they are looking to shut down a Bison team that swept them in the 2024 season. Station Camp, they are sitting at 8-8 currently. They have battled all the way to a Class 3A sectional last year after finishing up second in the district tournament here at Greenbrier a year ago. Station Camp, they will boast a team that is on fire from the outside with a full starting 5 with that range to hit. A handful of familiar names. We're going to be seeing ladies like Colby Jackson, Ella Oman, and Kennedy Dean leading their charge. Of course, Kennedy Dean, she averaged 2-point assists per game in the district tournament, along with her 2.3 steals per game in the district tournament last year. We got about 12 minutes on the floor before we get to the action. Folks, don't go too far. You're listening to Greenbrier basketball here on VOTClive.com.
Together right next to the narrow, but I'll be hood forever. I'm the new Sinatra, and since I made it here, I can make it anywhere. Yeah, they love me everywhere. I used to cop in Harlem, all of my Dominicanos right there up on Broadway. Pulled me back to that McDonald's, took it to my stash spot, 560 State Street. Catch me in the kitchen like a Simmons whipping pastry. Cruising down A Street, off-white Lexus, driving so slow, but BK is from Texas. Me, I'm out that Bed-Stuy, home of that boy Biggie. Now I live on Billboard, and I brought my boys with me. Say what up to Tata, still sipping my top, sitting courtside, Knicks and Nets give me high five. I be spiked out, I could trip a referee. Tell by my attitude that I most definitely from. I made the Yankee hat more famous than a Yankee can. You should know I bleed blue, but I ain't a crypto. But I got a gang of walking with my click though. Welcome to the melting pot. Corners where we selling Africa been by the home of the hip hop. Yellow cap, gypsy cap, dollar cap, holla back. For foreigners it ain't fair, they act like they forgot how to act. 8 million stories out there in the naked city. It's a pity half of y'all won't make it. Me, I got a plug special ed, I got it made. If Jesus paying LeBron, I'm paying Dwayne Wade. 3 dice CeeLo, 3 card Marley. Labor Day parade, rest in peace Bob Marley. Statue of Liberty, long live the World Trade, long live the King, yo. I'm from the Empire State, that's so they could step out of bounds quick. The sidelines is lined with casualties who sip the life casually, then gradually become worse. Don't bite the apple eve, caught up in the in crowd. Now you're in style, and in the winter gets cold, in vogue with your skin out. City of sin, it's a pity on a whim. Good girls going bad, the city's filled with them. Mommy took a bus trip, now she got a bust out. Everybody ride her, just like a bus route. Hail Mary to the city, you're a virgin, and Jesus can't save you. Life starts when the church in. Came here for school, graduated to the highlight. Ball players, rap stars, addicted to the limelight. Empty in May, got you feeling like a champion. The city never sleeps, better slip you an ambient.
And we are about 45 seconds until we get started here from Greenbrier. In just a moment, we're going to turn it over to Kevin Criswell, Esquire. He has got our officials meeting, and he will have our anthem and starting lineups in just a moment. Kicking it over to you, Kevin.
Each is reviewing their responsibilities in tonight's games. We ask that each spectator conduct themselves in a positive, sportsmanlike manner. We encourage you to cheer for your team and thank you for your cooperation. Please enjoy the evening and the games. Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to the campus of Greenbrier High School for tonight's game between the Station Camp Lady Bison and your Greenbrier Lady Cats. At this time, we ask that you please rise as you are able, remove your caps, and direct your attention toward the flag located above the baseline nearest the home bench as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Lady Bison, number 3, Cammie Bune. Number 5, Kennedy Dean. Number 12, Maddie Morris. Number 14, Colby Jackson. Number 24, Ella Oman. Lady Bison are led by head coach Kendra Jackson, assisted by Austin Coppinger and Jill Gregory. And now, get on your feet and greet tonight's Lady Cats starting 5. At guard, a sophomore, number 2, Ruth Poha. At guard, a senior, number 12, Riley Frank. At guard, a senior, number 30, Ellie Clark. At guard, a junior, number 24, Riley Holloway. And at guard, a senior, number 33, Kaylee Andrews. Head coach of the Lady Cats in her first season is Jana Harris. She's assisted by Katie Edwards and Julie Merrill. Athletic director is John Elmore, and the principal of Greenbrier High School is Dr. Katie Osborne.
.605 Central Time on my clock. I was going to wait for a musical cue, but we're not working on the timing that I wanted with tonight. 5 wins in a row, 5 wins down to their name. The Lady Cats now with 2 straight wins, both over those teams from White House last week. A different look in the starting lineup for the Lady Cats here tonight, with Ruth Poha getting a start, along with Riley Holloway. We've got Ellie Clark in the middle. She's got the tip, and we are off to the races. Didn't get our musical cue here tonight for the tip-off. We'll have to work on that. We're still reeling from the holidays, I guess. 7:48, we are underway here from Greenbrier Station Camp is on the attack first. That's Kennedy Dean with the ball. She switches off with Ella Oman. Still moving the ball around. Back to Dean, that's Oman as she's driving into the lane. Tries to sneak one through, nowhere to go. Handful of Lady Cats in the way, but Ella is able to come up with it as the Bison have worked it back around. Now in the hands of Dean, she's going to drive into the lane, throws up a wild toss. to try to draw something. I believe she did. She'll take to the line.
Fouls on number 2, Ruth Poha for the Lady Cats, her first, team first of the period.
As Dean takes the line again, we talked about her and her performance in the district tournament last year. Station Camp in White House took that thing to the wire in the championship game, and it was Kennedy Dean and her 2 assists per
Kennedy Dean at
game.
the line, shooting her second of 2.
Some of the firepower they have lost from the previous year, but they have still got a good bit of talent underneath. We talked about that trio with Omen, Dean, and Jackson underneath for Station Camp. So first 2 points on the board, courtesy of the Lady Bison. Lady Cats now on the attack. 7:14 to go. Greenbrier moving left to right here on your radio dials. They work it around in the hands of Kaylee Andrews. Andrews will survey the floor as she moves around on the right side. She gets it off in the hands of Riley Frank. She'll cross over dribble, fakes the shot, throws it inside to Poha just a bit off the reach of her fingertips, and that'll roll out of bounds.
Out of bounds, Station Camp basketball.
.6:55 to go as Dean will bring it up for the Lady Bison. Switches hands, working on Riley Frank. Get that pass in the hands of Morris. Here comes Omen, taking the handoff around her side. Lost control of it for a minute, so Omen will reset back to midcourt as they work it around side to Bune. Bune will switch off with Omen. And that's Jackson. On the outside, Omen, unguarded for the moment. She drove in, kicked it right back out. Lady Bison continuing working around the horn. There's Omen for 3 off the side of the backboard. Excuse me, the side of the square on the backboard. Into the hands of Kaylee Andrews. Kaylee sees the wide opening there in the lane. She drove it in with her left hand and lobbed it up. Just didn't get the arc on it that she needed to fall in. Kaylee, the most prolific of the Lady Cat scorers, averaging 13.7 points per game right now. Only trailing Ellie Clark. Ellie Clark, 9.1 points per game. Back to work here, 5:58 on the other end for Station Camp. And some miscommunication. That ball is on the ground. Finally, as we're rolling around, we're going to have a jump ball.
Possession, Lady Cats.
That'll stop the clock with 5:53 to go. Lady Cats will set up on the far side of the gym to bounce this one in. Andrews will get it into Frank, and Frank will carry it up court. Again, it is coming home here tonight. We've got a lot of hubbub going on about the gym. We'll see a handful of our a handful of our Lady Cat and Bobcat basketball players here momentarily for that coming home ceremony. Shot there by Frank. It's no good. Rolls over to the other side and be picked up by Station Camp. Here comes Dean. She's driving into the lane. She switches off with Omen with her left hand. That shot was no good. Going to be pulled down out of the air by Andrews. Kaylee, the second best rebounder on the team. She drops that 3. That one will rim out and into the hands of Ella Omen. Kaylee, that previously had a rebound down here, was going to give you a stat. 6.1 rebounds per game for Kaylee Andrews. Ellie Clark is the one that is cleaning up underneath with her 7.4. Back on the other end, 4:52 to go as Riley Holloway surveys the floor. She'll drive with her left hand, kicks it back out to Frank. Thought about the 3 for a moment, gets it back in the hands of Andrews, and she tries to pump fake. She's going to be called for a travel. That'll switch it on over. Morris will inbound for Station Camp. .442 to go here in the first quarter of play. 2 points for Station Camp, courtesy of a couple free throws, but not really some firepower. That shot there by Morris, that will rim out. It's going to be picked up underneath by Poha. They'll work it back to Kaylee Andrews on the left side as the Lady Cats bring it back up. Forcing it underneath to Ellie Clark, and there it is.
Ellie Clark.
Working in transition. That's some good eyesight down the court there for Kaylee Andrews. Able to get it right into her hands and off the backboard, and we are knotted up at 2 as Dean drives in on the other side. Switches hands. There's Morris. That was Jackson with her right hand trying to get that one to go in. Did not have the bounce off the backboard. It rolls out of bounds. I believe it touched a
Now
Lady
entering
Cat
for station
last.
camp number 11, Laura Hendricks, replacing number 3, Cammie Bune.
Omen will step up to inbound for the Lady Bison. Flips it quickly to Dean. She is trapped by Ellie Clark. Lost control of the ball. However, it's going to be back to station camp here in just a moment.
Fouls on number 24, Riley Holloway for the Lady Cats, her first, team second.
So Riley was a little bit too close to her wrist, I believe. Omen will reset. 4:04 to go as station camp preps to inbound. Wide open here was Hendricks as she was sneaking around. They work it back around in the hands of Dean. There's Omen who popped free for 3. Off the side of the backboard. Ella, who was pretty accurate from that 3-ball last year, especially during the tournament time, has not had a hot hand to start off here tonight. Still knotted up at 2. 3:14 to go here in the first quarter of play. Evenly matched here as the Lady Cats are looking to get some more points on the board. Has that one stolen away from her. Streaking down as Jackson with her left hand finally got that one in. That'll break up our tie as Station Camp takes the lead 4-2. 3:26 to go as Riley Frank brings it across mid-court for the Lady Cats. Hendricks will cheat up from the Lady Bison and work on her. Works it around to Poha. Now back in the hands of Frank. She's on the right side. She crosses over, and as she's trying to make a move into the lane, lost control of the ball. They're going to call her for a bit too many steps.
Fouls on number 14, Colby Jackson for the Lady
Correct.
Bison, her first, team first of the period.
I stand corrected.
Cats,
that was a foul actually called on Station Camp. Colby Jackson got her feet tangled up. And so the Lady Cats will take advantage of that and get some fresh legs out there as Sophie Stanton is in the game. Almost panicked there for a second and did not work out there. She was going to throw the ball and almost took too many steps and had to catch herself in place. Just did not work out. So Station Camp ball moving the other way. Still a 2-point lead for the Lady Bison as Hendricks works that ball in. Good knockaway by Ellie Clark. Keeping Morris honest there. Omen now, she's driving in, kicks it back out in the hands of Jackson. She drives in, lost control of that one. It's going to be a kick ball off the foot of Sophie Stanton.
Out of bounds, Station Camp ball.
Omen will step up to inbound for the Lady Bison. 2:52 to go. She'll flip it into Hendricks. They'll work it around side to Morris. Now back to Omen. Clark cheats up on her. She gets rid of it. Working on the right side now. That was Jackson driving into the lane. She got tripped up. Morris down on the other end. She got tripped up with her shoelace, I believe. Back on the other end is Andrews looking for 3. Feeds it inside to Ellie Clark. Has that one knocked out of her hands in transition. And then we got some dangerous situation over there near the showstoppers. Back up here on the other end, we do have an injured Bison.
Checking in for Station Camp number 22, Baylor Ayers.
Back to work here as Stanton looks to feed in, gets it to Poha. Clark popped out really quick, had a wide open shot, now works it around to Andrews. She'll take the shot off the back of the rim. Good work there by Ruth Poha, just not able to keep the fingertips on it. Ended up in the hands of Hendricks as she streams it back up court. Far side now, Ayers, she just checked in. Jackson, she'll work it to Omen. Omen working down the baseline, going behind the back, not able to get that one to fall. Ella digging in the bag for all the tricks tonight, just can't get anything to fall. And it's still a 4-2 lead for Station Camp. Frank working on Hendricks as she moves up court, dishes to Clark. Clark at the top of the three-point line. Lost control of it, then ended up at a scrap with Kennedy Dean before a whistle was blown.
Fouls on number 30, Ellie Clark for the Lady Cats, her first, team third of the period. Now entering for Station Camp, 00, Gabby Reich.
Hendricks will work it up court quickly for the Lady Bison as she'll switch off with Jackson. Sophia Stanton will cheat up and meet her, trying to keep her from getting into the lane. Good work by the defense, keeping them honest. Now Hendricks on the far side as she tries to make her move into the lane. Ellie Clark with a good reach in, knocking that one away. Make her rethink
Out of
that
bounds,
one.
Station Camp ball.
Ayers will inbound for the Lady Bison. Flips it in quickly to Jackson. And they've worked it back around to Hendricks. She has popped up on the far right side. Now Dean was going in to drive on Riley Frank. Riley got caught up with her for a moment, and I believe she had too many hands on her.
Fouls on number 12, Riley Frank for the Lady Cats, her first, team fourth of the period.
Ayers on the far side, 1:20 to go to feed this one in. Gets it in quickly to Jackson. Jackson, cross-court pass to Hendricks. She fakes the shot. She'll drive into the lane. She's quick. Moves into the hands. That was Reich for three. That shot went nowhere. It did end up in the hands of Jackson on the far side. She doesn't know what to do with it. A minute to go. They'll work it back around. Switching off with Ayers. Jackson in the hands of Dean. Dean, she'll drive into the lane. Working on Riley Frank. Can't get anything. No shot. She'll have travel. Good work there by Riley Frank. Not letting those feet move. Standing strong. As Kaylee Andrews inbounds, 45 seconds to go. Lady Cats going to set up one more here before the first period expires. Frank will drive it quick. She'll kick it in, kick it out to Andrews. Andrews now into the lane, goes all the way around, and we've got a whistle. Couple Lady Bison on the floor.
Fouls on 00, Gabby Wright for Station Camp, her first, team second of the period.
Stanton quickly trying to force it into Ellie Clark. Does not get a hold of that one, and it's going to roll on out.
Now entering for Station Camp, number 24, Ella Oman, replacing number 5, Kennedy Dean.
Ayers will inbound on the far side for the Lady Bison. Into Hendricks. 30 seconds to go. Hendricks is quick as she makes her move. She'll get into the Bison zone. 22 seconds to go. Trap game here at the three-point line.
Hell ball, possession Station Camp.
Station Camp ball. Ayers will step up to inbound for the Lady Bison. 20.4 to go. We've got movement. Ayers looking, she'll feed it into Oman. She's dangerously close to that midpoint line. She'll start driving in, working on Kaylee Andrews. 15 seconds to go as they work it on the far right side. That's Hendricks now. She'll pop up, pass it around, now work it around to Ayers. Now there's Jackson. Jackson going baseline, floats one up, hits the side of the backboard. Stanton's got it with 2 seconds, crosses midpoint, throws up a shot at the last second, and nothing will go. And that's where we will be here to the end of one.
After one, your score, Lady Cats 2, Lady Bison 4.
Quick break, we'll take it 2. Don't go too far. You're listening to Greenbrier Basketball here on VOTCLive.com.
Fans, we want to take a moment to recognize our Bobcat basketball sponsors. Their signs are located throughout the gym, and their contributions help to fund our Lady Cat and Bobcat basketball programs. We encourage you to support these sponsors because they support the Bobcats. O's Bike Sales, Norman & Sons Construction, The Depot Bar and Grill, U.S. Pest Protection, Brandon Frank Construction, Clay Jones Construction, Cottonwood Boutique, Insol Environmental Solutions, Schaus Contracting, SRS S3 Recycling Solutions, Zander Insurance, D.R. Clark, and Robertson Mechanical.
We got 8 minutes on the scoreboard, and we are ready to restart here in period number 2. A real back and forth battle between the Lady Bison and the Lady Cats in the first quarter. 4-2 lead for the Lady Bison. Uncharacteristic might be the answer for the Lady Bison in that first period. Not what we were expecting. We were expecting a little bit more firepower, but we'll take it. Lady Cats back to work here as Sophia Stanton tried to take it underneath the goal down the baseline. Just say she stepped out just a little bit.
Back in for the Lady Cats, number 24, Riley Holloway.
Kennedy Dean will bring it up court for the Lady Bison. 7:48 to go, just underway here in the second quarter. Far side now for Jackson. She'll pick it up, she'll take it, looking for the shot for 3. Just off the mark. Back to Jackson jumps in the lane, tries to float that one. It was tipped out of the air, and that one will roll out of bounds.
Out of bounds, Lady Cat basketball.
2 back-to-back bad shots for Station Camp. Just nothing falling their way here tonight. 7:28 to go as the Lady Cats move back the other direction. Riley Holloway surveys the floor. She works it back in the hands of Andrews. Andrews barking orders, working on Ella Oman. Oman gets tripped up by Ellie Clark. Quickly feeds it to Poha on the far side. Now worked it to Holloway in the corner. And there's Kaylee Andrews. She pops out, takes a 3. Got it. Swish in the bottom of the net.
Kaylee Andrews for 3.
First lead for the Lady Cats here tonight as they take it 5-4 with 7:02 to go in the first half of play. Dean, she creeps in, gets around Frank, throws up a wild shot. It goes up and over the backboard and technically out of bounds. And it'll be Lady Cat ball once again with 6:55 to go.
Checking in for the Lady Bison, number 12, Maddie Morris, replacing 00, Gabby Wright.
Maddie Morris will check back in. Good to see her back in. She had may have been something with her knee a few moments ago. Looks like she's worked it out, popped it out. Good to go back on the floor as the Lady Cats are working up court. Good movement to get it across court. Just could not get the timing on the pass from Riley to Ellie Clark. That was a good bit of business as they were working it up court. And they're all smiles about it because they know it's going to work the next time that they try to do it. 6:42 to go as Station Camp takes back over. Here comes Dean working it up court. She'll be met by Riley Frank. She's breaking down, playing some defense. Behind the back goes Kennedy Dean to try to get around her. Still hits a wall as Ruth Poha has set her stuff up there. 6:27 to go as they work it back in the hands of Morris. Morris, she passes off. That's the first points of the night for Bune, who made that
Tammy
one.
Bune.
Station Camp will take that lead back. It's a 1-point lead. 6-5 with 6:13 to go. Lady Cats have that pass stolen at midcourt, and there's Dean. She'll pop up a quick 3. That'll rim in and out in the hands of Ruth Poha on the other side. 6:04 to go as the Lady Cats try to work it back down court. Frank has it now. Lady Cats will slow it up, try to set something up with 5:56. Frank surveys quickly in the middle for Ellie Clark. Stopping on the dime, turning, driving, throwing it up, nowhere to go. As that ball hit the back of the rim and bounced back out. Moving the other direction now. Jackson drives in the lane, bounces it to Bune. Bune with another easy lay-in. 2 in a row for her.
Tammy Bune.
Working it back up court now. Andrews to Frank. Frank, wild pass up court intended for Riley Holloway.
Lady Cat basketball.
Kennedy Dean got into that one and knocked it away. Great play by the safety on that one. That'll stop the clock with 5 minutes, 29 seconds to go. Andrews flips it to Frank, and she'll bring it back up court. Andrews was not paying attention, almost dangerous there on the edge. Now Station Camp is starting to come to life a little bit. They have knocked the last 3 passes out of the air that the Lady Cats have attempted, but there is Ellie Clark showing she's still here, knocking that one out of the hands of Ella Oman, moving back the other direction with 5:10 to go. Frank quickly in the hands of Andrews as she brings it back out to study and survey the floor with 5 minutes to go. So switch off with Holloway. She's on the right side, guarded tightly by Oman. Bounces quickly to Clark. Clark looking. She'll take the 3. Rims out. There's Poha getting that rebound and going up strong with it. Not able to get that one to fall as it bounces out once and into the hands of Morris underneath. Dean will work it back up court for the Lady Bison. Riley Frank getting tall as she can.
Foul's number 12, Riley Frank for the Lady Cats. Her second, team first of the period.
Riley Frank believed that she could get taller, and she did. Just unfortunately was called for that foul at the same time. 4:41 to go.
Lady
Cats will take a timeout. We will too. We'll see you on the other side. Few technical difficulties. It's week 17 for everybody, I guess. 4:41 to go here in the second quarter. Station Camp still leads it by 3 as the Lady Cats break the huddle. They're back out on the floor. Ayers to inbound for the Lady Bison. She'll flip it into Omen, who's looking for Dean, who was streaking towards the basket. Did not have the pass, so they work it back around to Morris, and they'll reset in the hands of Jackson. She drives it in back out to Omen for 3. Cocks it and releases that one. I love the way she shoots. She just can't get it to fall. Finally driving in the lane, still can't get that one to fall. Ella Omen just not having a good bit of luck tonight. 4:19 as we move the other direction. Andrews brings out the orders, and she'll switch off with Frank. Now it's a Holloway. Holloway, she drives, kicks it back to Andrews for 3. Off the side of the backboard, almost a great pass in the hands of Riley Frank, but Kennedy Dean intercepted it, works it back in the hands of Omen. Now Ayers, there's Dean once again as they have completely passed it around Hoosier style. Everybody's touched the ball in this possession, working it back around to Ayers. There's Omen for 3, still can't get that one to fall. She airballed that one. That'll stop the clock with 3:46 to go. Andrews looking underneath. She'll be feeding in for the Lady Cats. Just kidding. It'll be Station Camp ball underneath as Jackson prepares to inbound for the Lady Bison. .346 to go. Back to work here is Omen. Drops, dribbles. She tries to pass it across court. Lost control of the ball. It's a bad pass to Ayers. She regrouped. Now in the hands of Dean. She drives in, and it was tipped from behind. Unfortunately, that was Riley Frank once again.
Foul number 12, Riley Frank for the Lady Cats.
That's now 3 for the senior.
Team second of the period. Kennedy Dean at the line at shooting 2.
Dean lines up her first shot. It's away. That one rims out.
Checking in for Station Camp, number 11, Laura Hendricks, replacing number 24, Ella Omen. For the Lady Cats, number 35, Ellie Reese.
Missed both of those. Still a 3-point game here from Greenbrier. 3:30 to go. Kaylee Andrews brings us up court for the Lady Cats. She surveys the floor in the hands of Ellie Reese. Reese takes her shot just a little bit short. Rebound Station Camp is now Hendricks is going coast to coast. Across midcourt, she passes one off late there. That was in the hands of Morris. Couldn't get the combination, the connection to get the shot up.
Lady Cat basketball.
As it rolls on out of bounds, that'll stop the clock with 3:09 to go. Stanton flips it in quickly to Reese. Reese cross court to Andrews as Andrews carries us up. Nope, she's stonewalled, works it back in the hands of Stanton. Stanton now straying, there we go, gets it across midcourt. Bad pass is going to be picked up in the air by Morris as she's going coast to coast with it. Going to be a foul called underneath as we had 2 Lady Cats chasing her down.
Fouls on number 32, Sophia Stanton for the Lady Cats, her first, team third.
This will be Morris at the line to shoot. First shot is away, it's no good. Second shot is up. Missed that one. Fouling's a great strategy when you know they're going to miss the free throws.
Re-entering for the Lady Bison, 0, Gabby Wright.
Sophia Stanton finally settled. She was on every angle of the floor a minute ago, I believe. Third shot, no good. Rebound. Kaylee Andrews, once again, that's a surefire strategy as long as you know that they're going to miss them. 2:48 to go as the Lady Cats bring it back up court. Andrews surveys, flips it to Holloway, just a bit out of reach.
Out of bounds, Station Camp basketball. Back in for Station Camp, number 3, Cammie Bune.
That did stop the clock with 2 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the first half as Bune preps to inbound. Jackson will bring it up court for the Lady Bison. She'll cross midcourt, 2:36 to go. Crosses over, tries to drive in the lane. Ellie Reese threw a shoulder into her as they work it back into the hands of Reich. Her shot was no good. Rebound Stanton underneath. 2:25 to go. She brings it back up court. Cross to Riley Holloway. She tries to feed it inside. There's Sophia. Kicks it back out to Ellie Reese for three. Just a bit short. Ellie Clark trying to save that one.
Back in for the Lady Cats, number 2, Ruth Poha, replacing number 32, Sophia Stanton.
Now, I did not study my stars this morning, but it's got to be the positioning of the moon or something, because there are a lot of bad shots that are being taken here tonight. Just obviously the goal has been moved or something as Dean airballs that one. That was in the hands of Poha for the moment. She lost control of it. Kaylee Andrews trying to be a hero. Not going to come up with it as it rolls out of bounds. Looks like we're going to have a foul called there.
Fouls on number 3, Cammie Bune for Station Camp, her first, team first of the period.
So it will be Lady Cat ball after all. 1:58 to go. It's still a 3-point game for Station Camp. Holloway now crosses midcourt, lost control of it. There's a lot of shoulders, a lot of physicality going on, but no calls. It's at least going both ways. As Andrews preps to inbound, flips it quickly to Holloway with 1:48 to go. Surveying. Riley will switch off with Andrews. Andrews. She's looking now. In, back out. Roll to the left, now in the hands of Ruth Poha. Inside to Ellie Clark. Going up. Got it! Ellie Clark going to work there underneath the boards, and I believe there's going to be another
Ellie
one.
Clark.
There we go.
Fouls
Count
on
that
double
basket.
zero, Gabby Reich for Station Camp, her second, team second of the period. Re-entering for Station Camp, number 24, Ella Oman, and at the line, shooting one, number 30, Ellie Clark.
Ellie Clark shooting 70% from the free throw line. Gets that one. Just the way you drew it up. Dean will work it back up. We are tied up at 8 with 1:24 to go. Hendricks drives in the lane, kicks it back out to Oman. Now in the hands. That's Jackson. Jackson, she'll switch with Hendricks. Hendricks through the lane. Up off the back of the backboard. Nothing there except for the foul that was drawn.
Fouls on number 33, Kaylee Andrews for the Lady Cats, her first, team fourth. Hendricks at the line, shooting 2.
Hendricks' first shot is up. That one's in. That'll break the tie. It's now 9-8 in favor of the Bison.
Back in for Station Camp, number 12, Maddie Morris, replacing number 11, Laura Hendricks.
Did make that last one. It's now a 2-point game with 1:14 to go in the first half. Lady Cats bouncing that one in, getting it to Andrews on the other side. She's in trouble, has it stolen away. Bune trying to get it up off the boards, and there's Ella Oman with the putback. Now that she's got something under her belt, that might change the way she's playing for the rest of the night. Ellie Reese can't hold on to it. That ball rolls out of bounds, stops the clock with 56 seconds to go here in the first half. Station Camp flips it into Dean as she crosses midcourt slowly with 50 seconds to go. Now to Bune. In the hands of Jackson, she takes a 3 off the front of the rim. Kaylee Andrews is there for the rebound.
Fouls on number 5, Kennedy Dean for Station Camp, her first, team third. Back in for the Lady Cats, number 32, Sophia Stanton.
Got a uniform violation that was discovered with 40 seconds left in the first half. Okay. Stanton in, feeds it to Reese. Now Reese streaking down the right side, across court to Holloway. She pulls up at the three-point line. Lady Cats are going to reset. There's Clark for 3 off the back of the rim. Shot was no good. A rebound attempt there. Fighting, scrapping for it underneath.
Possession Station Camp.
That was Morris. She was tied up with Ruth Poha and Ellie Reese both. It'll be Station Camp ball with 27 seconds. Dean will look back to the bench with 19 seconds, looking for something. She'll work it in the hands of Jackson. Now back to Dean. Ellie Reese will cheat up and guard her there at midcourt. Jackson working on Stanton. Tries to bounce one on the far side there.
Lady Cat basketball.
Morris, no luck that time. Stanton quickly to Holloway. 5 seconds. Holloway works it around, gets it in the hands of Stanton. She's going to be whistled with 0.7 seconds left on that clock. Be just enough time to bounce this one in and be done with it. And we're going to take this one to the half here in just a moment. No shot, and that will do it. It's a 4-point stretch as we take it to the half.
For Lady Cats 8, Lady Bison 12.
Still plenty to come at you here from Greenbrier. Don't go too far. You're listening to Greenbrier basketball here on VOTCLive.com.
Please welcome to the court your Greenbrier High School cheerleaders. Now, welcome to the court, your Greenbrier High School showstoppers.
Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
Go for the moon. Go for the moon.
All right, we got about 30 seconds before we get back to work here. Not too many scoring leaders to really pour it on. It's a slow start to the night. Ellie Clark, she leads the Lady Cats. She's got 5 points with Kaylee Andrews 3 points. Kennedy Dean, she's got 4. Hendricks, she's got 2. Jackson with 2. Oman with 2. And that will get us caught up. It's 12-8 as we get reset here in just a moment. Second half action coming to you from Greenbrier, Tennessee. Thank you for joining us. You could be anywhere else tonight, but you chose to spend it right here with us, and we couldn't be more happy without that. Got 5 on the floor for the Lady Cats. Clark, Holloway, Andrews, Frank, and Poha. It's your starting 5. Looks like you got Jackson, Morris, Oman, Dean, Bune for the Lady Bison. We are back to work here. Lady Cats now moving right to left on your radio dials. They're moving it quickly into their zone. Holloway is swallowed up on the left side. Feeds it in the hands of Andrews. She was quickly defended. Finally knocked it out of her hands and worked back around in the hands of Kennedy Dean, and she throws it up court. Bune took a wild shot underneath the goal and couldn't get anything to fall. And now as Jackson kicked out from the three-point line, tried to drive it in. She was called for a walk. It'll be Lady Cat ball moving the other direction. Holloway will bounce it into Frank as she'll bring it up court. Real tight defense by the Lady Bison. Lady Cats doing a great job of breaking it apart until they get to the other end and they bounce it backward to try to reset, and that's where they're losing it. So the transition is good, the speed is good. Fighting down underneath, just not there yet. Wild shot there from Jackson. That'll roll out of bounds.
Stop
the clock.
To station camp.
Home to inbound for the Lady Bison. She'll flip it into Bune. Quickly to Dean on the left side. She'll take a three-point shot. No good. Andrews was getting pushed around underneath. She's able to scrap around and get that rebound. And she'll bring it back up court. 7 minutes to go. Inside to Poha, and we had a hand on the inside as well from Morris. That's where the whistle will go.
12, Maddie Morris for station camp. Her first, team first of the period.
Holloway will inbound for the Lady Cats. Flips it into Ruth Poha. She'll work it back out to Riley Frank as Frank will survey the floor. Frank to Holloway. Guarded tightly by Omen. She'll switch back off with Poha. She'll get it back to Kaylee Andrews. Frank from the right side now. She drives in the lane, passes to Poha. Good step, good putback, and not able to get that one to roll in the rim. It'll be Lady Bison ball moving the other direction. Frank working on Morris on the far side. A little tie up there at midcourt.
Fouls on number 2, Ruth Poha for the Lady Cats. Her second, team first of the period.
Omen will inbound on the far side for the Lady Bison. 6:21 to go. She'll flip it into Dean. She'll flip it right back. Now back to Dean as Riley Frank cheats up on her. Far side for Jackson. She'll drop and drive. She'll pass it off to Omen for three. She's changed up her shot. Still not able to get it to go. Morris missed wildly twice underneath, and then she sprinted to try to save it on the other side. Did not get there in time. However, it did touch a Lady Cat last, so Ella Omen will be inbounding for the Lady Bison. 5:59 to go. She flips it in. She's got it in the hands of Jackson. Jackson will work it around, working on Riley Holloway. She crosses over, drives in the lane, passes cross court to Omen. Omen, she's caught in the corner. She works it back out to Dean. Dean spins. She's in the lane. Tries to lob one, a pass. Ruth Poha said not today.
Out of bounds. Lady Cat basketball.
It'll be Lady Cat basketball moving the other direction. Andrews to Frank. Cross court to Holloway. Dangerously worked into the hands of Ellie Clark, and Lady Cats finally able to get across midcourt for the first time. 5:34 to go as the Lady Cats look to reset. Riley Holloway now to Kaylee Andrews. Andrews, she'll survey the floor. She's working on Omen. Gets a block from Clark. Spins off of it. Now Clark has it. Clark looking for some movement. Gets it to Andrews. She moves into the lane. Bobs, weaves, throws one up. Not able to get that one to fall. In the hands of Kennedy Dean as we work it back up to the hands of Jackson. Jackson drives into the lane. Tries to kick it back out, and we have a whistle.
Fouls on number 24, Riley Holloway for the Lady Cats. Her second, team second of the period.
Home to inbound for the Lady Bison. Bounces one in quickly, no shot. Taken away by Riley Frank on the far side, and she'll work it back up court. Crosses midcourt as the Lady Cats reset. 5 minutes to go here in the third period of play. Still a 4-point stretch, a scoreless third quarter so far. Ellie Clark didn't like what she saw. She kicked it back out to Frank. Frank now to Andrews for three. Off the side of the rim, Ruth Poha had a fingertip on it. It's going to say that it went off the hands of Jackson last. So it'll be Lady Cat ball, 4:48 to go. Holloway gets them moving to Frank. She thinks about it, pumps. A couple times, takes a shot for three. Off the side of the rim, into the hands of Ella Omen as she's on the move. Moving the other direction, 2-on-1, coast to coast as she lays it in. No! Kennedy Dean tried to put it back as Riley Holloway sniped that one away. And eventually there was a whistle that was called on Holloway. Oh, no.
Fouls on number 12, Riley Frank for the Lady Cats, her 4th, team 3rd.
A lot of confusion underneath.
Dean
Thought
at the
that
line, shooting 2.
it had possibly been Riley that was called on that one. Kennedy Dean will line up her shots. Got that one.
Checking in for Station Camp, number 11, Laura Hendricks. And for the Lady Cats, number 35, Ellie Reese.
That'll be the first point that was scored here in the third quarter. Dean readies her second shot. It's up. No good that time. Poha will fight for it. Schillens up with a rebound. And they'll work it in the hands of Kaylee Andrews as she brings it up court. 4:24 to go. Cross court to Reese. Reese, she'll bounce it to Kaylee Andrews. She lost control of it for the moment. Her and Ella Oman scrapping for the ball. It's going to end up being Station Camp ball. Morris to inbound for the Lady Bison. 4:16 to go here in the third. She'll flip it into Hendricks as we get back to work. Hendricks rolling right side. In the hands of Jackson, working around to Dean on the far left side, inside to Oman. Driving through the lane, nowhere to go.
Fouls on number 30, Ellie Clark for the Lady Cats, her 2nd, team 4th of the period.
4:04 to go. It's a 5-point lead for the Lady Bison. Hendricks had to really reach to get that ball on the inbound. Reset in the hands of Dean, 3:57 to go. Hendricks now drives it in, kicks it back out in the hands of Morris. Switches around with Jackson now to Oman. Hendricks will pop out once again. She's at the top of the three-point line working on Ruth Poha. She goes to the left, gets the pass off in the hands of Morris. She drives in the lane, throws up a shot, no good. Jockeying for position underneath. Ellie Reese comes up with that rebound.
Fouls on number 24, Ella Oman for Station Camp, her 1st, team 2nd.
3:36 to go as the Lady Cats prep to inbound on the far side. Lady Bison will press, daring the Lady Cats to come at them. Lady Cats trying to break this apart. Got it. Andrews across court. She's in the lane. Throws up a shot off the backboard. Does not fall in, but...
Fouls on number 12, Maddie Morris for Station Camp, her 2nd, team 3rd. Kaylee Andrews at the line, shooting 2 for the Lady Cats.
Andrews' first shot is up. It's good. Kaylee shooting 65% from the line this year. Misses the second one.
Out of bounds to Station Camp.
4-point game here from Greenbrier. 3:22 to go here in the third. Station Camp holding tightly to a 13-9 lead. Been a very low-scoring affair here in the third quarter, to say the least. As Oman goes to work in the paint. She'll switch off with Jackson. Now to Dean in the corner for 3. Got that one.
Kennedy Dean for 3.
Lady Cats trying to work it back up court. Holloway flips it to Reese. Reese cross court to Andrews, and there's Dean picking that one out of the air. Missed her shot. Oman was able to put it back.
Ella Oman.
That's going to force a Lady Cat timeout.
Timeout, Lady Cats, 60-second timeout.
Station Camp now with their largest lead of the game, 9 points, with 2:49 to go.
And my man stick rolling. And it goes a little something like this. Tag team back again. Check it, direct it, let's begin. Party on, party people, let me hear some noise. DC's in the house, jump, jump, rejoices. There's a party over here, a party over there. Wave your hands in the air, shake the dairy, yeah. These 3 words mean you're getting busy. Whoop, there it is, Hitman. is. Let me hear you say.
2:49 to go here in the third quarter of play. Station Camp now with the largest lead of the game, 9 points. Finally putting some points on the board here in the third quarter. It's been scoreless up until the last couple seconds. Inbound to Andrews as she'll bring it up court. Across to Holloway. Holloway inside to Poha. Bounces one to Ellie Clark. Good work there by the Lady Cats.
Ellie Clark.
7 points now the stretch. It's 18-11 as quickly Hendricks on the other end gets it in the hands of Dean. Back to Hendricks. She'll drive in, kick it back out to Omen. Far left corner. She'll drive in. She passes to Kennedy Dean. Lady Bison driving in, kicking back out, wasting a little bit of clock as Ella Omen pops up a three ball. Finally getting that one to fall, and it's a 10-point game. 2:10 to go here in the third. Clark gets it across court to Holloway. She's trapped on the far side as she can get it out of her hands, looking for Kaylee Andrews. It did touch Lady Bison
Lady
last, so it'll be
basketball.
Lady Cat ball still in their area. 2:03 to go. Holloway on the far side. Has that one kicked away by Jackson, so she'll get a reshot at it here in just a moment. Holloway flips it into Clark. Quickly to Reese. Now back to Riley Holloway with 1:58 to go. Holloway's on the move, drives, stops. Passes to Reese, working back to the right side. She'll drive in the lane. She was caught up in traffic with
Held
Bune.
ball, possession Station Camp.
Going to call that a held ball, and that will switch the possession to Station Camp. Hendricks will bring it up court for the Lady Bison. 1:45 to go. Quickly to Jackson on the right side. Work it to Bune. Bune to Omen. She'll drop and drive. Dean on the far side for three. Got it.
Kennedy Dean for three.
13 points now the lead for Station Camp as the Lady Cats work it back up court. Ellie Clark on the far right side. She was in trouble. Stood up, had to pass it away. There's Holloway. Holloway. She's sucked in now. 2 on her. Kaylee Andrews could not keep control of that pass. And there's Station Camp streaking on the other end. Bune was going up for it, but Holloway had no choice. She goes up to try to defend it. Is going to end up with a foul called on her.
Fouls on number 24, Riley Holloway for the Lady Cats, her third, team fifth.
Bune will line up her shot. It's away. Got it.
Bune at the line, shooting her second of 2. Reading for the Lady Cats, number 32, Sophia Stanton, replacing number 24, Riley Holloway.
Bune, second shot. Off the back of the rim, rebound. Ruth Poha had her fingertips on it. She's going to come down with it with 1 minute to go here in the third. Quickly to Andrews, now to Clark, to Reese. Under a minute now as Ellie is in trouble. She gets it off in the hands of Stanton, working it back to Ellie Clark, and there's another 2 for the
Ellie
senior.
Clark.
25-13, 48 seconds to go as Hendricks is quickly on the other end. Drops into the hands of Jackson. She pops her shot.
Colby
It's good.
Jackson for 3.
28-13, under 40 seconds to go. Lady Cats trying to work it back up court, not going to get it. It's stolen once again, and there's Bune putting back another
Sandy
2.
Bune.
.25 seconds to go, and we have a whistle on the floor.
Fouls on number 14, Colby Jackson for Station Camp, her second, team fourth.
Stanton will flip it in to Andrews with 25 seconds to go. Kaylee cuts across midcourt. 20 seconds now, bounces one across. Now back to Andrews. Andrews, cross court to Stanton. 15 seconds, cross court to Reese. Reese, far left side, she'll send it over to Kaylee Andrews for 3. Good angle, good shot for the senior.
Andrews for 3.
30-16 now with 3 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Jackson broke free, threw up a lob at the last second. That one will not fall.
After 3 quarters of play, your score, Lady Cats 16, Lady Bison 30.
Pick up, get your hands in the air, it's a stick up, shake your tambourine, move it quicker, yeah, I'm shaking down the town, get the picture, I'm moving on the floor, gotta love that, how she keep it going on, gotta love that, to the beat like a pro, know you love that, she can shake it to the flow, gotta love that, get your
Star Physical Therapy is proud to partner with multiple local orthopedic offices to provide the best in sports medicine care for the Bobcats. Rachel Avery is the certified athletic trainer of Greenbrier High School, and she is ready and prepared to assist with sports medicine needs, including orthopedic and sports medicine referrals. Remember, your health care is your choice, so choose the best. Star Physical Therapy has 70 convenient locations throughout Tennessee to provide you with the exceptional rehabilitation experience that you deserve. Star Physical Therapy, your health, our hands, choose Star. To learn more, visit www.starpt.com.
Back to work here in the fourth quarter of play. It's 30-16 as Station Camp came to life in the final 2 minutes of the third quarter to put up all of those points on the board. Wild pass is going to roll out of bounds for the Lady Cats. It'll be Station Camp ball moving the other direction. Morris flips it into Dean. Riley Frank will meet Kennedy at half court, making her earn it, working it all the way down into the hands of Jackson. Now Omen, 7:42 to go. Omen flips it to Bune. Bune, she sees an opening, drives in the lane, kicks it back out to Omen for 3. She's back to that old style of shot, and it was not effective that time. 7:29 to go. 14 points still the lead here for Station Camp. Andrews flips it to Riley Frank. She'll bounce it across court to Ruth Poha, and there's Candy Bune. She'll knock it out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. 7:19 to go. Stanton will set up. Dishes into Frank. 7:19 to go. As Frank surveys. Feeling a little trapped there was Riley as she was trying to get a pass off, and Bune snatched it right out of the air. Lady Cats were trying to get a timeout, just could not get the timing down on it.
Ellie Clark for the Lady Cats. Her third, team first in the period.
Omen will be inbounding right in front of the scorer's table. 7:12 to go. Kaylee Andrews will snatch something out of midair.
Fouls on number 3, Cammie Bune for Station Camp, her second, team first of the period.
.703 as the Lady Cats start to work back up court. Some miscommunication on a cross-court bounce pass, but recovered there was Sophia Stanton. And here comes Coach Janice. She's trying to get a timeout call. Finally gets it with 6:53.
Timeout, Lady Cats, 30-second timeout.
Back to work here, 6:53 to go here in the fourth quarter from Greenbrier. And what was once a tied game at 8 is now have Station Camp in the largest lead of the game, 14 points. Holloway will feed it into Clark. Quickly back to Holloway. She lost control of it in the hands of Jackson now. having a quick debate on possession. Morris will flip it into Jackson as we get back to work here. Dean on the other end for Station Camp, 6:40 as they work the ball around in the hands of Omen. She's on the far right side as she comes out of the corner. Dean now on the left side of the floor, surveying, dishes. Back to Dean, she's guarded tightly by Kaylee Andrews. Morris picked it up, she started to drive. There's Riley Frank causing some chaos there in the middle. Ellie Clark causing some chaos as well. That'll reset everything. 6:19 to go as Station Camp will prep to inbound. Omen on the far side gets them moving. .616 as she still has it. Works it around in the hands of Morris. Now Dean as she pops into the lane. With her right hand, no good. Rebound, Kaylee Andrews. 6 minutes to go. She brings it back up court. Lady Cats looking to set up as Frank has it at midcourt. Hard pass to Ruth Poha. Almost lost control of it for a moment. And then a quick foul call on the far side.
Fouls on number 24, Ella Omen for Station Camp. Her second, team second of the period.
Holloway to inbound for the Lady Cats. 5:56 to go. Flips it into Andrews. She'll dribble. Now around to Frank. Frank switches hands. Going left side with it. Tried to make a move, was looking to go baseline, had that ball kicked. I believe it touched the Lady Cat last, so it'll be Station Camp ball. We're going to talk about it real quick. And indeed, that's going to be Lady Cat ball. 5:48 to go as Riley Holloway will step up to inbound in just a moment. Holloway flips it into Poha. Work it around to Frank. 5:45 to go. Frank steadies, sets, passes cross court to Holloway. Clark has her pick set. Now in the hands of Andrews. Andrews lost control of the ball for a second. Got it in the hands of Frank. Riley Frank for three. In and out of the rim. Rebound in the hands of Morris on the far side. They'll work it into Dean. Dean will bring it back up court with 5:20 to go. Into the lane, she'll kick it back out to Ella Omen for three. That one will rim out. Kaylee Andrews had her fingertips on it into the hands of Riley Holloway. She'll bring it back up court, switching off with Riley Frank. 5:10 to go. Still 14 points the lead as Andrews drives into the lane. Tried a quick pass in the hands of Ruth Poha. Off her fingertips. It's going to be Station Camp ball with 5 minutes, 5 seconds to go.
Camp, number 22, Baylor Ayers, replacing number 3, Cammie Bune.
We're going to have a timeout called on the Station Camp bench now. 5:05 to go. Still a 14-point game.
Timeout, Station Camp. 60-second timeout.
Back to work with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter of play. On the other end, you have Morris for Station Camp. She's ready to feed this one in. It's tipped up in the air in the hands of Sophia Stanton for the Lady Cats. She'll drive and try to throw that one off the backboard. No good as Morris comes down with it. She's fighting.
Held ball, possession Lady Cats.
So got that held ball once again. It'll be Lady Cat ball underneath. Stanton has motion. Bounces one into Holloway. 4:55 to go. She'll flip it back to Stanton. She'll drive into the lane. Tries to throw it up with her right hand, and she is sandwiched. She'll take a hard fall, and a foul will be called.
Fouls on number 24, Ella Omen. Her third, team third. Sophia Stanton at the line, shooting 2 for the Lady Cats.
Stanton, her first shot. That one's in and out. Sophia will ready her second shot. Up and away. That one's off the back of the rim. Holloway had a fingertip on it. Some early action. We're going to get another shot here in just a moment.
Number 22, Baylor Ayers for Station Camp, her first, team fourth.
Stanton will ready her inbound. Was not intended. That ball was tipped and then hit a Station Camp Lady Bison in the back of the head, and it's now Station Camp ball moving the other direction. 4:40 into the corner for 3. That shot just a little bit short. Holloway comes up with it, but we got a jump ball.
Held ball, possession Station Camp.
That'll stop the clock with 4:35 to go.
Re-entering for Station Camp number 3, Cami Bune.
Omen will set up for the Lady Bison to inbound. Flips it quickly to Dean. She tries to go behind the back. Doesn't work. Rebound. Kaylee Andrews. 4:29 to go. She brings it back up court for the Lady Cats. Rolling to the right side. She'll back it off. Now to Frank. Frank on the left side. She drives in, kicks it out to Holloway on the left side. She's swallowed. 2 on her. Clark breaks free underneath. Cross-court pass to Andrews. Andrews for 3. Got it!
Haley Andrews for 3.
The second 3 of the fourth quarter for the senior there, and it's 30-19. Dean will work it back up court, working on Stanton. Stanton, good defense, keeping her at bay. She'll switch off with Bune. Bune into the lane. Tried to pass one. Kaylee Andrews said no. And then Omen, as she tried to fly through the lane. We're going to get a whistle and a stoppage, and I believe Sophia Stanton.
Number 32, Sophia Stanton for the Lady Cats, her second, team second. Omen at the line, shooting 2 for Station Camp.
11 points the lead for Station Camp as Ella Omen readies her shot. Got the first one.
Checking in for Station Camp, number 11, Laura Hendricks.
3:50 go. Omen with a second shot coming. Got that one away. That one rolls in as well. 32-19. Lady Cats quickly. Frank. Cross court to Stanton. Back to Frank. To Holloway in the middle. Lady Bison just not letting them get through. That's stolen. Now Omen will reset at midcourt. 3:35 to go. Hendricks, she's dancing around now to Bune. To Omen in the corner. She'll bring it back out to midcourt. Into the corner for Jackson. She'll drive it in. Throws one up off the board. It's going to be pulled down. Sophia Stanton, she's got it on the other side. She'll switch off. Riley Frank. 3:12 to go as Riley brings it across midcourt. 2 on her. She tries to flip one to Kaylee Andrews. And as she was going to call a timeout, she is tripped up.
Fouls on number 14,
to
Colby Jackson for Station Camp, her third, team fifth.
Had the wind knocked out of her for just a moment. 3:05 to go here.
On the line for the Lady Cats, number 33, Kaylee Andrews, shooting 2.
Andrews, her first shot, got that one. Andrews' second shot. Got that one.
Only for Station Camp, number 12, Maddie Morris. For the Lady Cats, number 2, Ruth Poha.
And in the midst of that, we're going to get a timeout on the Lady Bison bench. 3:05 to go. We'll take it to. We'll see you on the other side.
Timeout. Lady Bison, 30-second timeout.
.305 to go as Station Camp gets it back into play. Jackson will bring it up court. Streaking. She'll work it into the hands of Omen now to Hendricks on the far side. 2:56 to go. Station Camp well in control on their own side. Jackson to Hendricks. Hendricks on the right side. She'll be guarded tightly by Kaylee Andrews. Riley Frank trying to get in there and steal that ball away. No good luck there. Work it back in the hands of Morris on the other side. There's Ruth Poha going to work with her.
Fouls on number 2, Ruth Poha for the Lady Cats, her third, team third. Back in for Station Camp, number 24, Ella Omen.
Dean to inbound for the Lady Bison. 2:34 to go. She flips it into Jackson. Jackson will drive into the lane, switches her hands in midair, not able to get that one to fall. It was a good move. Just did not work the way she wanted it to. Now Andrews will bring it back up court. 2:20 to go for the Lady Cats. Lost control of the ball in midair, was looking for Ruth Poha, thinking she was going to zag, but she did not. That ball ended up rolling on out of bounds. It'll be Station Camp ball. Just kidding. Greenbrier ball. Riley Holloway to feed in. 2:15 to go. Gets it into Frank. Lots of commotion there in the corner, so there's a whistle. 2:13 to go. Holloway to do it once again. Flips it into Clark. Works it around in the hands of Frank. 2:10. Now back to Kaylee Andrews for three. Just off the mark on that one. It hit the rim. Bounced out. Omen with a rebound, able to work it back in the hands of Jackson before the Lady Cats could make any kind of move on it. 1:54 to go as Jackson, she goes coast to coast. Lost control of it. Ruth had it. Now Riley has it. Feeds it up to Andrews. Lady Cats trying to catch him off guard as Kaylee bobs and weaves through the lane. Throws it up off the backboard. No good. Or Ellie Clark there for the rebound and the putback. It is 32-23. Station Camp quickly. They're working it back up court. Hendricks. Hendricks worked it to Jackson. Now to Dean. Back to Hendricks. She's at midcourt. 1:25 to go. In the hands of Omen on the far left side. She'll work it back out, just trying to waste some clock. Quick touch, quick pass. Dean has it now. She's being chased by Riley Frank. 1:10 to go. Station Camp still exhausting the clock here, allowing Maddie Morris as she jumps in through the lane and puts two more up on the board. 34-23 with just under a minute to go. Lady Cats back in their area. Andrews for three. Tried to bank that one in, did not get it. Omen comes up with that rebound as she crosses court. And she's going to be fouled on the far side by Riley Holloway.
Fouls on number 24, Riley Holloway for the Lady Cats. Her fourth, team fourth. Back in for the Lady Cats, number 32, Sophia Stanton, replacing number 2, Ruth Poha.
50 seconds to go. It's a 34-23 lead for Station Camp. Holloway still working on Jackson. She's able to get it to Ella Oman, who works it around to Maddie Morris. Station Camp just content to keep wearing this clock down as Sophia Stanton tries to steal that one away.
Fouls on number 11, Laura Hendricks for the Lady Bison, her first. At the line for the
38.5 to
Lady
go.
Cats, shooting 2, Sophia Stanton.
Stanton will take to the line to shoot. First shot is away, got that one.
Back in for Station Camp, number 3, Cammie Bune, replacing number 11, Laura Hendricks.
10 points to lead with 38.5 seconds to go. Second shot for Sophia is good. 34-25 with 38 seconds to go. Going to get a timeout on the far side for Station Camp.
Timeout, Station Camp, 30-second timeout.
.37 seconds to go as Oman flips it in quickly for Station Camp. Was looking for Jackson. Kaylee Andrews picks that one out of the air. 33 seconds to go as Kaylee tries to drive, lost control of the ball, and she's down once again as Dean will bob and weave, working her way back up court.
Fouls on number 24, Riley Holloway for the Lady Cats. Her 5th foul.
Stoppage on the floor to tend to an injured Lady Cat. Kaylee Andrews took a hard hit underneath as they were scrapping on that last possession. That did stop the clock now with 26.8 seconds. Lady Cats will have Holloway, Clark, Poha, Reese, and Stanton on the floor with 26 seconds to go.
On the line, number 5, Kennedy Dean, shooting 2 for Station Camp.
Back to work here, 26 seconds to go here after that last foul call as Kennedy Dean steps up to take a couple shots. She gets her first shot, it's no good. 34-25 with 26 seconds to go. .16 seconds here. Riley Frank driving down in the Lady Cat zone. Sophia Stanton, she's got it with 10 seconds. She'll throw up a shot off the back of the board. No good. Rebound was Bune underneath. Flipped it to Dean. 5 seconds to go. Kennedy will pull it up in midcourt, and that will all but do it as the Lady Cats continue to chase to no avail. And that'll be your
Final
final.
score, Lady Cats 25, Lady Bison 34.
And that will do it for the first game of tonight's doubleheader. Folks, stick around. We'll have more Greenbrier basketball coming at you here in just a moment. But first, we're going to present to you tonight's coming home ceremony. We're going to crown a new coming home king. And we'll see that here momentarily. So I'm going to take a quick break. Stick around with us. We'll be right back with more on VOTClive.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2025 Coming Home Ceremony, brought to you by the Greenbrier High School Student Council. Tonight, representing the freshman class is Bryson Seagroves. Bryson is the son of Kevin Weatherby and Brittany Hunter. Escorting Bryson tonight is Katie Jenkins. Katie is the daughter of Chase and Aaron Jenkins. Also representing the freshman class is Tristan Stafford. Tristan is the son of Nick and Heather Stafford. Escorting Tristan tonight is Emily Holmes. Emily is the daughter of Roy and Tiffany Holmes. Representing the sophomore class is Brady Carson. Brady is the son of Travis and Amanda Oakley. Escorting Brady tonight is Allie Murphy. Allie is the daughter of Robert and Angela Murphy. Also representing the sophomore class is Brody Patterson. Brody is the son of Shane and Marissa Patterson. Escorting Brody is Lydia Bokesh. Lydia is the daughter of Steve and Jenny Green. Representing the junior class is Bratcher Henry. Is Bruno Garcia Chavez. Bruno is the son of Bomaro Garcia and Zalette Chavez. Escorting Bruno is Auburn Wilson. Auburn is the daughter of Kyle Wilson and Christina Maynard. Also representing the junior class is Bratcher Henry. Bratcher is the son of Patrick and Nikki Henry. Escorting Bratcher is Lizea Story. Lizea is the daughter of Tracy Story and Jennifer Bostic. Representing the senior class is Logan Lorenz. Logan is the son of Brian and Amanda Lorenz. Escorting Logan tonight is Miranda Willis. Miranda is the daughter of Larry and Crystal Willis. Also representing the senior class tonight is Luke Meyer. Luke is the son of Dave and Judith Meyer. Luke is escorted tonight by Riley Frank. Riley is the daughter of Brandon Frank. Our third and final representative for the senior class is Tyler Monroe. Tyler is the son of Candace Cheek. Escorting Tyler tonight is Maylee Line. Maylee is the daughter of Jonathan Line, Brady Bedwell, and Don Bedwell. At this time, please join us in welcoming back last year's Coming Home King, Brian Rankhorn, to crown this year's King. And now, your 2025 Coming Home King is Tyler Monroe. Congratulations, Tyler. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Coming Home King, Tyler Monroe, and his court.
1, we can help you. 2, we can allow you to help yourself. And 3, we can have you replaced.
Hey, see, I really been popping like on a whole nother level. You playing get sick to the devil. Been on me, I swear they keep calling my phone. I'm like, hold on, let me check the schedule. If she get time of day, then I had a good place, so I'm back at the spot. She can be like a prayer. Be something turned up off a perk. Boy, I'm solid and stand on with her. See, I really been popping like on a whole nother level. You playing get sick to the devil. Been on me, I swear they keep calling my phone. I'm like, hold on, let me check the schedule. If she get time of day, then I had a good place, so I'm back at the spot. She can be like a prayer. Be something turned up off a perk. Boy, I'm solid and stand on whatever. Ay, I'm popping like corn on the kettle. A line reach my chain, you get hit with this metal. In fact, shit, we on the new levels. I put triple D on my back and my foot on the pedal. I'm chasing Ciabatta and cheddar. I really know Mexicans thought I call all of them here. We here, you can go check the record, cause lately I really been ballin'. I'm feeling like that. Sit back, let me teach you a lesson. You run up on big extra plug and get hit with this wet. Want the Glock, the AR, the Wesson, but I still beat your like it's Marvel attack. Teach your spray every day to the river. She know that I'm out on my last and my son been a vet. Think he sweet, put a hole in his melon. And I probably beat the little case cause we don't do no telling. To the lock, I'm something like hell. These be hooping and hollering, but got it yelling. We bout to come check out my section. Taliban, but you know it's 600, I'm ready. In my hood, boy, I'm something like a legend. You can't join the gang if you ain't know for shooting instead. Where he played, that's the same place we left him. Was being too extra. I hate that the gang had I really been popping my shit on a whole nother level. You playing, get sent to the devil. He been on me, I swear they keep calling my phone. I'm like, hold on, let me check the schedule. If she get time of day, then I had a good place, so I'm back at the spot. She can be like a press. He be sopping the turned up off the perk. Boy, I'm solid and stand on whatever. I really been popping my shit on a whole nother level. You playing, get sent to the devil. He been on me, I swear they keep calling my phone. I'm like, hold on, let me check the schedule. If she get time of day, then I had a good place, so I'm back at the spot. She can be like a press. Be sopping the turned up off the perk. Boy, I'm solid and stand on whatever.
She love when I flex and shop in the mall, relieving her stress. I beat down her walls, she on her chest, she kissing my. We speed in the bed, don't stop at the laws. VVs on my neck, I shine in the dark. It's easy to slip, don't want you to fall. Walking with a drip, that make a ball. Shoot your up, I got accurate aim. Double few mil, now I'm back like I came. That boy said my name, I went got me some strain. You know I don't crash, I just stay in my lane. Please don't compare because we not the same. Go on, ain't no gimmick, ain't clowning for fame. I trap for a living and been had a name. Work hard for these clone cars and watches and chains. Oh, man, bro, what's got umbrellas, this whip for the rain. These folk them let me slip in the game. This let me went to her brain. She know I'm a bitch and ain't easy to tame. She squirting on my sheets while I beat out her frame. Dozed off or back up, she still saying my name. In love with my life and you wish we could trade. She sent me a text, don't answer her call. She love when I flex and shop in the mall, relieving her stress. I beat down her walls, she on her chest, she kissing my. We speed in the bed, don't stop at the laws. VVs on my neck, I shine in the dark. It's easy to slip, don't want you to fall. Walking with a drip, that make a ball. Walking with a drip, that make a ball. Came in and she stripped, her panties and all. Lip gloss on her lip, me like a boss in a pimp. I bought me a ship, I walk with a limp. A fin in my drawers, when she start to I put in her jaws. I hit it on miss, ain't no win, lose a draw. Hit it on miss, ain't no win, lose a draw. Came up like chosen on that, on the south in that bet. You get wet and get in your car. Why you think that I'm messing, relaxing and mention? No capping, cause we had it hard. Ain't get it Jeff from asking, I made it. Been in passion, it played a big part. Ain't get it off of Mac and it came off of actions and fashion and stay in the court. She sent me a text, don't answer her call. She love when I flex and shop in the mall, relieving her stress. I beat down her walls, she on her chest, she kissing my. We speed in the bed, don't stop at the laws. VVs on my neck, I shine in the dark. It's easy to slip, don't want you to fall. Walking with a drip, that make a ball.
Lakewood means rewind, a gunshot means forward. You requested it, so we rewind.
Yeah. Way up. Turn it all up. Yeah.
trying to take the wave from it with the kid and pray for you. I got girls in real life trying to fuck up my day. Going online, that ain't part of my day. I got real popping with my family too. I got that can never leave Canada too. I got 2 mortgages, 30 million in total. I got that is still trying to me over. I got rap that I gotta act like I like, but my acting days are over for life. Yeah, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy, trying to take the way from it with the kid and pray for you. I got people talking down, man, like I give a I bought this one a purse, I bought this one a truck, I bought this one a house, I bought this one a mall. I keep buying, just make sure you keep track of it all. I got asking me about the code for the Wi-Fi, so they could talk about their timeline and show me pictures of their friends, just to tell me they ain't really friends. Ex-girl, she the female version of me. I got strippers in my life, but they virgins to me. I hear everybody talking about what they gon' be. I got high hopes for you, we gon' see. I got money in the course of law, my for free. About to call your ass a Uber, I got somewhere to be. I hear fairy tales about how they gon' run up on me. Well, run up when you see me, then we gon' see. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy, trying to take the way from it with the kid and pray for you. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, fuck all of you. I ain't finished. You don't wanna hear me say it's a go. You don't wanna see win-win 50 or woe. I got real ones living past Kennedy Road. I got real ones with me everywhere that I go. I'm trying to tell you, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. Every time I see them, something wrong with their memory. Trying to take the way from it. So tired of saving all these Mike. Yeah. Run up. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy, trying to take the way from it with the kid and pray for you.
Still Snoop Dogg and D.I. Guess who's back? Still doing that shit, Andre?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Check me out. It's still Dre Day, AK. Though I've grown a lot, can't keep it home a lot. Cause when I frequent the spots that I'm known to rock, you hear the bass from the truck when I'm on the block. Ladies, they pay homage, but haters say Dre fell off. How? My last album was The Chronic. They wanna know if he still got it. They say raps change. They wanna know how I feel about it.
You ain't up on pace.
Dr. Dre is the name, I'm ahead of my game. Still puffin' my leaf, still with the beats. Still not loving police. Still rock my khakis with a cuff and a crease. Still got love for the streets, reppin' 213. Still the beats bang, still doing my thing. Since I left, ain't too much change. Still
I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world.
Still
hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets. It's the DRE.
I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world.
Still
hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets. It's the DRE. Since the last time you heard from me, I lost some friends. Well, hell, me and Snoop, we dipping again. Kept my ear to the streets. Signed Eminem. He's triple platinum, doing 50 a week. Still, I stay close to the heat. And even when I was close to defeat, I rose to my feet. My life's like a soundtrack I wrote to the beat. Street rap like Cali weed, I smoke till I'm sleep. Wake up in the AM, compose a beat. I bring the fire till you're soaking in your seat. It's not a fluke, it's been tried, I'm the truth. Since turn out the lights from the world-class wrecking crew, I'm still at it, after mathematics. In the home of drive-bys and acmatics. Swap meets, sticky green and bad traffic. I dip through, then I give you the DRE.
I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world.
Still
hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets. It's the DRE.
I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world.
Still
hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets. It's the DRE. watch. Another classic CD for y'all to vibe with. Whether you're cooling on the corner with your fly, laid back in the shack, play this track. I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world.
Still hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
I'll break your neck, damn near put your face in your lap. Try to be the king, but the ace is back.
So you ain't up on things.
Dr. Dre be the name, still running the game, still got it wrapped like a mummy. Still ain't tripping, love to see young blacks get money. Spend time out the hood, take their moms out the hood. Hit my boys off with jobs, no more living hard. Barbecues every day, driving fancy cars. Still gon' get my
I'm
regard.
representing for them gangsters all across the world.
Still
hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets, it's the
I'm
DRE.
representing for them gangsters all across the world.
Still
hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets, it's the
I'm representing
DRE.
for them gangsters all across the world.
Still
hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets, it's the DRE.
Like that? Right back up in you. 9-5 plus 4 pennies. Add that shit up. DRE. Right back up on top of things. Smoke some with your dog. No stress, no seeds, no stems, no sticks. Some of that real sticky, icky. Ooh wee. Put it in the air. Boy, use a fool, DR.
The game in trouble. Started out small, now they paying me double. Yeah, you can drip check, baby, like mustard. Yeah.
You better not trust them. Rotate them all these gon' shuffle. Money team got a whole M in a duffel.
Got a nurse, say she don't like rubber. She don't know that I know shit. My brother. I ain't going out like no sucker. Yeah. West Coast smoking on gusher. Yeah. Cartier watch, bustin'. Yeah.
I done ran up a whole lot. Yeah. I don't want to just top. Yeah. Going up a whole nother notch. Yeah. Can't be stuck in one spot. Yeah.
All right, I think this thing is still on, folks. Thank you again for sticking around with us. It's finally Friday. We are free again. We are coming to you live from Greenbrier, Tennessee. It's Greenbrier basketball here on VOTClive.com, YouTube, Facebook, Huddle, NFHS, anywhere you may roam. Greenbrier High School continues to invade your airwaves tonight. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us here tonight. I am your co-host, Jim Sorrells, and I'm alongside Kevin Criswell, Esquire, on the PA, and we are the voice of the Bobcats. And tonight, we continue riding down the district road as both Greenbrier squads have welcomed in the Bison of Station Camp. The Bobcats, they are now in the middle of their longest slump of the year, losing now 6 straight games and remaining winless on the 2025 portion of the season. Luke Meyer and Colt Norman, they have been the most consistent in the last 2 contests, and the Cats are going to look to build off of that here in just a few moments. However, the number 14 ranked Bison, they have not missed a beat from their championship squad a year ago. They were 14-5, winners of 4 straight so far. They finished up at 22-8 last year after a brutal battle in the district tournament. Ty Thurston, Seth Bailey, they were their 2 leaders in the herd. Both of them are going to boast multiple 10-point outings so far this season. We're going to see what they are going to put together here in just a few minutes. We got the Bison, we got the Bobcats. They are meeting here from Greenbrier, and we're going to get to it here in just a moment. We're going to send it over to Kevin Criswell on the PA for tonight's starting lineups for the second of tonight's doubleheader. Kevin.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Bison of Station Camp. Number 2, Turner Moore. Number 4, Ashton Kirby. Number 10, Ty Thurston. Number 14, Connor Arrington. Number 24, Seth Bailey. Bison are led by head coach Andrew Perry, assisted by James Strong, Ryan Sexton, Bryce Gerlach, and Will Barham. And now, get on your feet and greet tonight's Bobcats starting five. At point guard, a sophomore, number 1, Brady Carson. Shooting guard, a senior, number 11, Landon Orand. Small forward, a sophomore, number 4, Junior Smith. Power forward, a junior, number 24, Colt Norman. And the big man in the center, a senior, number 12, Luke Meyer. Head coach of the Bobcats in his first season is Danny McGrons. He's assisted by Eric Herring and Brooks Rauschenberger. Athletic director is John Elmore, and the principal of Greenbrier High School is Dr. Katie Osborne.
We got a fresh set on the scoreboard. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter as we get ready to get underway. We got the big man in the middle, Luke Meyer, ready for the tip-off. He's traded in the suit and tail for the shorts as we get ready to get going. Landon Oram will come up with that ball, and we are underway here from Greenbrier as Carson will bring it up court for the Bobcats. He'll be guarded tightly by Moore as he's met. Switch off with Norman, now to Meyer. Working back around to Carson. Carson, he's on the right side as he brings it back out, looking to reset. Moore is going to scoot up to guard him a little bit closer. There's Norman. He's on the left side now, guarded by Arrington. Flips it to Meyer. He'll flip it over around to Smith. Flips it inside to Meyer. Meyer going to work. Thought he was going up to it. He kicked it back out to Norman. There's Oran on the far corner. Drives in, tries to kick it back out, and it's knocked out of the air. Stolen away by Thurston, and he's going all the way to the other end.
Ty Thurston.
Coming into tonight's game, we were told that this very well could be the best boys team that the Bobcats face all year, and already we are seeing some quick energy from the Bison with that steal and lay-in. 6:58 to go, 2 points on the board already for the Bison. As the Bobcats are getting back to work here, Meyer, he's got this isolated one-on-one. He brings it back out, gets it to Norman, working back around to Carson. Carson lost control of it as he tried to dribble. Quick shovel on the other end, and there he goes coast to coast once again. Missed that one, but there for the putback. That's Kirby able to get it, and it's 4-0 for the Bison. Oram will bring us back up for the Cats. Looking around, he's stuffed. Gets it around the hands of Meyer. Meyer trying to look off Bailey. Nowhere to go. He is trapped. Gets it to J.R. Smith. He sweeps in. Junior Smith not able to complete that one. Station Camp with a rebound. They'll flip it quickly in transition. That's Thurston on the other end, flipping it to Arrington. His shot just a little bit off. It's going to be a rebound for Norman, just off the rim. Junior Smith will survey the floor as Thurston will come up to guard him. He'll switch hands, drive to the left side. There's Oran going baseline, up behind his ear. Not able to get it. Luke Meyer still scrapping underneath, not able to come up with it. That ball rolls out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 5:43. Kirby feeds in for the Bison as Thurston will bring it up court. Oran will meet him as he crosses midcourt. Switches off in the hands of Moore. Now back to Thurston, to Arrington. Trying to work it inside, and they keep trying to work it back inside. Thurston is going to be their man to go up with it, but there is Norman. Norman in the middle of the pack there, causing a little bit of chaos. Knocks that ball out of bounds. It'll be Station Camp ball. 5:24 to go. Quick into Arrington. Arrington will work it around quickly to Kirby as they try to get it back underneath, and they do.
Seth Bailey.
Bailey going up tall with that one, just over the reach of Luke Meyer. Back on the other end is J.R. Smith.
Colt Norman.
Apologize, lost control there. Junior Smith, he dished it. Not able to come up with that shot, but there is Colt Norman who was there with the putback. Bobcats are on the board now. It's 6-2 back on the other end as Thurston lays it in. He reached up with his left hand and flipped the wrist. Is able to get that one to fall in. Oran on the other end now. Going to work. Flips it into Norman. Norman quickly off the backboard, not able to complete it. Thurston will come down with it. He's taking it coast to coast as he flips up a crazy, crazy ball. And it's not going to roll into the rim. That'll fall short.
Fouls on number 4, Junior Smith for the Bobcats. His first, team first. At the line, Ty Thurston shooting 2.
First shot for Thurston is good.
Checking in for the Bobcats, number 55, Logan Lorenz.
4:32 to go. 7-point lead for Station Camp as Thurston readies his second shot. Shot is away. Got that one. Meyer quickly to inbound. Gets it to Oran. Here comes Luke Meyer streaking up the floor. Held in position. Gets it back to Landon. Landon trying to go to work. Smith will bring it back to midcourt. Switch it off with Norman. Norman will be working on Thurston. Worked it around in the hands of Smith. He drives in the lane, kicks it back out. There's Landon for 3 off the rim. Logan Lorenz is there with the rebound. Trying to go up hard with it with the putback. Seth Bailey is there.
Out of bounds to Station Camp. Now entering for the Bobcats, number 20, Hudson Savage. Replacing number 11, Landon Orand.
Kirby will feed in for Station Camp, and he'll switch off with Thurston as we're back to work. 3:56 to go as Station Camp brings it up court. Norman fighting around the pick. Thurston drives into the lane, draws a foul quickly. That's going to count the basket.
Fouls on number 4, Junior Smith for the Bobcats, his second, team second. Thurston at the line, shooting 1.
So Thurston will count that one. He'll set up his next free one. The Bobcats are going to take a timeout quickly before he can get that shot.
Timeout, Bobcats, 30-second timeout.
.350 to go. It's a 10-point lead for Station Camp here over the Bobcats, 12-2. Still early here in the first quarter. Moment from now, we're going to have a final free throw attempt. Easy for me to say. Thurston will ready himself for his next shot. Meanwhile, Carson is on deck for the Bobcats. Thurston's shot, it's up and away.
Back in for the Bobcats, number 1, Brady Carson.
Meyer to feed in for the Cats. Stolen out of the air, there's Thurston. He was there with some quick hands. Works it back into the hands of Strong, and he takes an easy 3.
JP Strong for 3.
Meyer feeds into Lorenz quickly to Norman. He'll feed it up to Savage in transition. Good work.
Hudson Savage.
Hudson Savage able to flip that wrist just right to get that one to roll on in, and it's 16-4. 3:27 to go as Thurston brings it back up court for the Bison. Thurston almost daring Brady to come up and guard him. Gleaves to Strong. Now inside to Thurston. He'll pop up in the pack. He gets it back out to Gleaves for 3. That one will rim around. Logan Lorenz will come up with that rebound, and he'll flip it quickly to Hudson Savage. Savage quickly on the other end with his left hand. Takes it by himself through the lane. Saw him a little bit in the JV game earlier. He had a nice little game for himself. 10 points to lead once again for Station Camp. 2:48 to go. Strong. Far side to Arrington for three in the face of Luke Meyer.
Arrington
Had a
for
super
three.
high arc on it. Luke's hand, unfortunately, made no difference in it, and it's a 13-point lead for Station Camp. Back on the other end, Carson flips to Meyer. Meyer dribbles. He'll take the three, just a bit off the mark. That one will roll out of bounds, so it'll be Station Camp ball with 2:25 to go. Arrington will feed in on the far side. He'll flip it to Thurston. 2:22 to go as Thurston brings it up court for the Bison. Bobcats will spread it out, go in zone. Gleaves into the corner for Arrington. Another three. That's two straight.
Arrington for three.
22-6 now. Meyer flips it to Carson. Carson's at midcourt, trying to shake off Gleaves. He'll go to the right. Gleaves still matching him step for step. He'll pull it up. He'll pass it. Savage now. He'll reset at midcourt as he surveys the floor. Dribbling. Gets it to Carson. 1:49 to go. Carson, far side for Lorenz. Now in the corner, looking for Norman. It's stolen out of the air. Luke Meyer ended up with it for just a moment. Now back in the hands of Norman. He'll pull up a three off the front of the rim. Savage going up for it. No good, no call. A whistle underneath.
Fouls on number 14, Connor Arrington for Station Camp. His first, team first.
Carson will feed in for the Bobcats underneath the goal with 1:37 to go. It's going to be David Conan on deck for the Bobcats. Just kidding. They're going to say that was Station Camp ball, so it'll be Station Camp possession moving the other direction.
Checking in for the Bobcats, number 21, David Conan. Replacing number 24, Colt Norman.
So maybe it will be Bobcat ball after all, as they've given it back to Brady quickly in the hands of Logan Lorenz where they can review that, and it's knocked out of bounds. So Bobcats will reset on the far side. Hudson Savage now will step in to feed. Tried to flip it quickly to Brady. He wasn't paying attention. Gets it into Logan Lorenz. Lorenz back to Savage. Savage, he'll drive into the lane. He took a couple extra steps, got away with it. That's okay. He flipped up the shot, and it did not go anywhere. We got a held ball situation.
Held ball, possession Station Camp.
Good effort there by Hudson Savage. Did not result in anything, but like what you see. 1:26 to go here. It's a 22-6 lead for Station Camp. Kirby will feed in. Gleaves will bring it up court. Strong now. He'll be working on Brady Carson. Working back the other end for Gleaves. Now in the corner for Moore. Moore brings it back out. Sets it up for Kirby. Inside, that's Gleaves. He's working in the paint. Pops one up. There are three towers there. He should not be able to get that shot in, and he didn't, as Hudson Savage has it now, moving the other direction. David Conan into the paint. Bounces one. Brady Carson now far side for Logan Lorenz. Under a minute to go. Back to Carson. He's at midcourt. Gleaves is going to cover him tightly as Carson lowers the shoulder, pulls up the J. That one rims out. Station Camp trying to recover it, not going to come up with it. We got a whistle blown, and they'll stop the clock with 43.6. Carson to inbound for the Bobcats underneath the goal. Bobcats got movement. Flips it into Savage with 40 seconds to go. Hudson, bounce pass inside to Meyer. He'll take one step. On his tippy toes, still moving, still working, banging. Bailey got it up over him. Luke Meyer works it up off the glass for his first point of the night, 22-8 with 26 seconds to go. Gleaves will slowly bring it back up court for the Bison. 18 seconds to go. Meanwhile, Norman is on deck for the Bobcats. 13 seconds to go. Strong. Brady Carson was up in his face, and that's where we've got the whistle.
Fouls number 1, Brady Carson for the Bobcats. His first, team third.
11 seconds to go.
Second for the Bobcats, number 24, Colt Norman. Number 11, Landon Orand.
Kirby to feed in for the Bison. Quickly to Strong. 9 seconds to go. Strong. Back to Gleaves. Gleaves will drive into the lane. Pumps one up. Nowhere to go. But there's Bailey. Where did he come from?
Seth Bailey.
Seth Bailey. It's got to be the hair. Seth Bailey playing at the top of his game with a beautiful head of hair and an elbow pad. And it's all Station Camp here in the first quarter. It's your score, Station Camp 24, Greenbrier 8. We'll be right back with more Greenbrier basketball. Back to work here, taking on the number 14 ranked Bison, who lead it 24-8 over the Bobcats. Landon Oran feeds it over, looking for Logan Lorenz. Could not keep control of it as it hit his fingertips and rolled out of bounds. It'll be Station Camp ball underneath. No, correction, that's going to be Greenbrier ball underneath as Landon Oran prepares to throw it in. Just starting the second quarter of play here from Greenbrier. Landon lobs one in. Gets it to Logan Lorenz. He stops, turns on a dime. Look at the big man go. Almost got that one to fall as it bounces off the back of the rim. Thurston on the other side trying to work around Landon. He makes it up into the zone, passes it off. Moore on the far side. He works it back around in the hands of Strong. He's driving into the lane. Lost control of it. David Conan's got it. Conan, Oran, they were 2 on 4. They pull up, going to reset. Now Norman, he'll lob it into the lane looking for Logan Lorenz.
Out of bounds, Bobcat basketball.
Logan was banging and clanging underneath with Fowler, and he had a great lead on that one. If he could have made it to the basket, he probably could have laid that one in. Quick inbound to Norman. He got it up and in off the backboard. Good awareness by the Cats there. It's now a 14-point lead for Station Camp. 7:10 to go as Thurston is bobbing and weaving. Good bounce pass on the other end, but there's Logan Lorenz. Colt Norman causing a little bit of chaos, knocking that ball out of bounds, keeping the play stretched out a little bit.
Out of bounds to Station Camp.
Meyer will be on deck for the Cats as Station Camp preps to throw this one in. Thurston, he's got it, got movement. 7:07 to go as he flips it into Fowler. He'll drive into the lane and switch off. We've got a whistle underneath. Foul's going to be called on Station Camp. Red one.
Offensive foul number 1 at J.P. Strong for Station Camp. His first, team first of the period.
Norman ready to feed in for the Cats. He'll flip it to Savage. He gets it up to Meyer. Meyer using those hands, stretches out, keeps that one from rolling out of bounds. 6:56 to go, still a 14-point lead as Colt Norman. I'm going to keep calling him Cash all year. I apologize. Norman's shot was banked off of the glass and into the hands of Thurston as he carried it coast to coast and almost laid that one in. Now rejected on the other end as David Conan picks it up, feeds it into the hands of Hudson Savage. He's on the other end already. Meyer, he surveys the floor. He's going to drop and drive. He'll pick it up. He looks again. 6:30 to go as he kicks it into the corner looking
out of
for
bounds,
Savage.
Bobcat basketball.
Rolls out of bounds. It'll be Bobcat ball. Reset. 6:29 to go. Savage feeds into Norman. Quickly inside to Meyer. One step, and with the finger roll, almost got that one to fall. But there was a quick whistle as soon as he took that step.
Fouls on number 11, Trip Fowler.
That was a thunderous first step by Luke
second.
Meyer.
At the line, shooting 2 for the Bobcats.
You heard
Luke
the
Meyer.
thunder, and you saw the rumble. And with that finger roll was almost a beautiful picture that he painted, but a good shot Picks up that
Back
first
in for
free throw
Station
there,
Camp,
does Luke
number
Meyer.
14, Connor Arrington. Number 24, Seth Bailey. For the Bobcats, number 1, Brady Carson.
Cut the lead to 13, 6:26 to go. Meyer, second shot. Off the back of the rim. Rebound in the hands of Bailey. He feeds it up to Thurston quickly in transition. Hudson Savage was the only one that was back there with him, and he matched him step for step. Just couldn't do anything about gravity as that ball rolled on in. 6:13 to go. Bobcats working down on the other end. Meyer had that ball ripped out of his hands by Arrington as he feeds it up into Thurston. Thurston in transition, one step and lays it in with ease. 6:02 to go. Savage, Oren in the corner for three. Got that one. That will slow down the onslaught for just a moment. It's a 14-point lead for Station Camp as the Bobcats cut that in half. 5:50 to go. Thurston, he'll slowly bring it up court as Landon breaks down and watches at him. Here comes Bailey setting the screen. He gets around him. Thurston through the lane. Meyer had the jump on him that time, but I believe he's the one that's going to be whistled for the foul.
Fouls on number 1, Brady Carson.
So they got Brady
Bobcats,
kind of
his
reaching
second,
in there at the
team
last
first in the
second.
period.
So Thurston will take to the line to
Thurston
shoot.
at the line,
5:38 to
shooting
go.
two for Station Camp.
First shot is away. Got that one. Thurston, second shot. That one rimmed out into the hands of Norman. Norman works it across in the hands of Carson. He works it quickly down in the hands of Oren, and there he goes into the lane, drawing the foul. Landon Oren throwing his back into everything he's got, trying to throw it over his head to count the
Fouls on
shot.
number 24, Seth Bailey for the Bison. His first, team third.
Landon's first shot. That one is in.
Back in for the Bobcats, number 4, Junior Smith, replacing number 1, Brady Carson. Shooting his second of 2, number 11, Landon Oran.
Oran lines up his second shot. Got that one. 29-16, 13 points to lead now. Station Camp feeling a little bit of pressure as Landon breaks down, makes Thurston earn it as he makes it across midcourt, working it down in the hands of Arrington. He was working against Junior Smith. Thurston on the far side now spins around, tries to pull one up in the lane. He kicks it out on the edge to Moore. He'll pop up an easy three.
Carter Moore for 3.
Junior Smith on the other end now. Cross-court pass to Savage. Savage bounces one into Luke Meyer. Throws his butt into it, moves it a couple inches, missed the shot, but was able to recover, gets it back. And he is working around the horn. He's going to be whistled. And that'll stop his possession there. Moore will work up court for the Bison. All by himself on the right side. He'll flip it to Thurston at midcourt. 4:39 to go. Thurston bobs and weaves. Gets it to Arrington in the corner. He spins on Smith, tries to work down the baseline as they pass it back around. Work it around the horn in the hands of Kirby. He takes a shot to the chin as he shoots it and drains it. 38-16 with 4:17 to go here in the second quarter. Junior Smith with a nice palm
Junior Smith.
Almost like time froze there as it laid into the basket. 35-16 was a beautiful play. Back on the other end, though, as Moore, he bobs and weaves through the lane, loses control of it. Luke Meyer is going to end up with it. Junior Smith on the far side. He's streaking down the left side, working his way into the lane. There's Norman for 3, just off the mark. Savage tried to save it. That's going to roll out of bounds and stop the clock with 3:47.
Checking in for the Bobcats, number 10, Tristan Stafford. For the Bison, 0, Collier Gleaves. 1, J.P. Strong. Also in for the Bobcats, number 1, Brady Carson.
Stafford checking in, another one of these younger talents that we saw get some good action in a JV game earlier. He was all over the floor. See if that translates here to a little varsity action. 3:44 to go here in the first half from Greenbrier. It's been all Station Camp, 35-18 as they're on the attack now. Strong He'll switch off with Kirby. Kirby fires a three, and the bank is open.
Ashton Kirby for three.
Ashton Kirby. 38-18 now with 3:27 to go. Is Junior Smith on the other end.
Junior Smith.
He'll trade some shots back and forth with you. 18 points to lead for Station Camp now is Strong. On the other end, lost control of the ball as he was trying to dribble. Lots of fighting for the ball over there. Stafford's at the bottom of that pile. There's Landon getting in on it. I believe that's going to be Bobcat ball when it's all said and done.
Fouls on number 14, Connor Arrington for the Bison, his second, team fourth of the period.
That did stop the clock with 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Stafford will set up on the far side to pitch it in. He'll get it to the hands of Smith. Smith will back it up, 3:10. He'll have one man on him, that's Gleaves, that's meeting him at midcourt. Now Smith will try to wide open the lane. Lost control of the ball as he went up for it. They're going to say that ball was palmed. I call it a held ball and switch the possession. 3:03 to go. Conan will be on deck for the Bobcats. 3 minutes to go now as Station Camp works it back in. Gleaves will work it up on the right side, guarded by Stafford. Stafford will steal it away. He's got one-on-one. Good work on him to not get scared by the footsteps he heard coming from the corner. Good poise there.
Fouls on 0, Collier Gleaves for the Bison, his first, team fifth.
Stafford will take to the line, shooting 2. First shot is away. Rolls back out.
Tristan Stafford at the line, shooting his second of 2, checking back in for Station Camp, number 10, Ty Thurston. For the Bobcats, number 3, Jason McClellan.
18 points your lead, 2 minutes and 49 seconds to go. Stafford, his second shot, that one is up and in. 38-21 with 2:49 to go. Here come the Bison. Thurston turns on the Jets. Works it up court, gets it into the hands of Strong. Strong's shot was just a little bit off, but there's Seth Bailey there for the putback, and it's 40-21. Miscommunication as Carson was working back up court. Ill timing on the pass as it rolls out of bounds. That'll stop the clock, 2:32. Arrington will set to inbound for the Bison. He'll flip it to Thurston. 2:30 to go as Thurston brings it across midcourt. Switching back to Arrington, now to Gleaves on the far right side. There's Thurston. He jumped into the lane. Quick no-look pass, and a foul is drawn.
Fouls on number 11, Landon Arand for the Bobcats, his first, team second of the period. Thurston at the line, shooting 2 for Station Camp.
Thurston's first shot coming up. We got Logan Lorenz sitting on deck for the Cats. First shot is good for Thurston. It's a 20-point lead
Bobcats,
for the Bison.
55, Logan Lorenz. For Station Camp, number 4, Ashton Kirby.
Thurston, he'll line up his second shot. He got that one. Lorenz were inbound. They work it in the hands of Landon. Landon went coast to coast with it with his right hand. 42-23, 2:05 to go. Thurston, good pass as he dropped it in the hands of Kirby. Kirby looking for his third three-pointer of the day. Not able to come up with it as Landon. Oran fighting through the lane, has a foul drawn down at the far end.
Fouls on number 4, Ashton Kirby, his first. At the line, shooting 2 for the Bobcats, number 11, Landon Orand.
Orand's first shot, just off the front of the rim.
Checking in for the Bobcats, number 12, Luke Meyer, replacing number 55, Logan Lorenz.
Meyer will check in with Savage sitting on deck. He will be replacing the shooter. Landon, second shot, got that one.
Back in for the Bobcats, number 20, Hudson Savage, replacing number 11, Landon Orand.
Minute 52 to go. It's a 42-24 lead for Station Camp as Kirby preps to inbound on the far side. He'll get it into Thurston. McClellan will come up and meet him as he works it across midcourt. Working in the corner for Gleaves, now working it back out of the other side for Strong. Strong will be guarded tightly by Brady Carson on the far side. Strong drives in, dishes to Thurston on the far side. That shot's no good. Rims out in the hands of Brady Carson. A minute 28 to go as we move the other direction. Brady will survey. Looking. Passes to McClellan on the left side. Jack will take it. Drives in the lane, pulls one up. Decent shot. It rimmed in and out. 3 Bison in the vicinity. They'll come up with a rebound just over a minute to go as Thurston feeds it down into Gleaves' hands. Gleaves into the paint. Back out for Strong for 3. In and out. Rebound. Meyer almost lost it for a second. Under a minute to go now as Carson brings it back down for the Cats. Savage in the corner. Running down the baseline. Tries to go back. Dory got it.
Hudson Savage.
42-26. 45 seconds to go here in the first half. McClellan will come up and meet Thurston in midcourt. Now he'll back off. Strong now working on Carson. Now in the corner for Thurston. 27 seconds. Thurston back to Gleaves. Conan will cheat up on him. Hudson Savage getting into it with Kirby, knocking that ball out of his hands. Bison will regroup, get it back into the hands of Thurston. 12 seconds to go. He's at midcourt. This is the guy they want to have that ball in the hand. 7 seconds. He makes his move into the paint. Fakes it, pumps it. Seth Bailey went up hard with it, was not able to complete it. David Conan's going to end up with the ball, and that's where we're going to expire the time as we take it to the half.
Bison 42.
Put a few minutes on the clock, take a quick break ourselves. Folks, don't go too far. You got your finale coming right at you. You're listening to Greenbrier Basketball on VOTCLive.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the court your Greenbrier High School cheerleaders. Now, please welcome to the court your Greenbrier High School showstoppers.
chick bang, my chick bang, 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 bang. My chick bang, had it in you. My chick bang, had it in you.
Now only snitches wanna try and be my bestie, but I take a left and leave them hanging like a lefty. Running down the court, I'm dunking on them, Lisa Leslie. It's going down. Basement, nightmare on them straight, and guess who's playing Freddy? Chef cooking for me. I'm in the wham bam purple land.
I be on my game. If it's competition, I put them to shame. Different kind of chick, we are not the same. Don't look for another Missy, cause there be another one. Watch me, love back, watch me, love back, watch me, love back, watch me. Look at all my eyes, see the way my jewelry drip.
Saturday, her folks don't know he's on his way. The stalls are clean, the horses fed. They say she's drowned until she's dead. But here it comes around a bend slow, and now she's jumping in. Hey, mom, your daughter's calling. There they go again.
All right, we got both teams out of the locker room, stretched out, warmed up, ready to get back to work. Your scoring leaders for the Bobcats in the first half. Landon Oran, he leads the Cats with 8 points. Hudson Savage with 6. Junior Smith with 4. Colt Norman with 4. Luke Meyer, he's got 3. Both teams scored 18 points in that second quarter. As the Bobcats playing a little bit behind, 42-26 as we get back to work here. Second half, Bobcats going to flip the script, now moving right to left on your radio dial as Brady Carson goes to work on Moore. Lobs one into Luke Meyer. Meyer, just on the outside of the three-point line, was driving. He kicked it back out to Norman. Now on the hands of Junior Smith. He takes a shot just a little bit off the mark. Going for the rebound underneath there is Landon. We've got a whistle.
Station camp.
Kirby will feed back in for station camp after that. Thurston to bring it across court, driving into the paint, lobs one up off the glass, and takes out 3 people at the same time.
Offensive foul, number 10, Ty Thurston for station camp, his first, team first.
Junior Smith will work it back up court for the Cats. He'll switch off with Landon on the far right side as Landon drops and drives. Pulls it back up, switches with Norman. 7:08 to go. Norman went to bounce it and had it stolen as he went to bounce it down. Arrington moving the other direction, quickly into the hands of Thurston. He's on the left side on the far corner. Goes down the baseline and just runs one up the glass. That was a quick move, lightning quick, those feet. Brendan Thurston working down the baseline like that. Back on the other end, Junior Smith kicks one out from 3. Just a bit off the mark, landed in the hands of Arrington underneath. And he'll switch off with Thurston to remove him back the other direction. 6:34 to go. Thurston to Arrington. Arrington driving into the paint, pulls one up. Off the back of the rim, rebound Luke Meyer. He's got it in the hands of Junior Smith, who's streaking up the right side. Meyer thought about the 3 for a second. Pause, holds, now gets it back to Norman. Underneath, some good passing underneath as they finally work it back to Brady Carson. He throws up a shot and is going to draw a foul.
Number 2, Turner Moore for station camp, his first, team second. Brady Carson at the line, shooting 2 for the Bobcats.
6-11 as Carson takes to the line. First shot is up and in.
Number 10, Tristan Stafford, back in for the Bobcats, replacing number 24, Colt Norman.
Carson's second shot coming up. Got that one away. That one is in and good. 44-28 with 6:11 to go. Kirby will feed into Arrington as they work it back up court. Bobcats bringing some pressure. Moore struggled to get across midcourt. Meanwhile, we've got a timeout that was called on the other end.
Timeout, Station Camp, 60-second timeout.
6:02 to go here in the third quarter.
Cause I'm on white, cause I'm on Mr. White down here, right been Fox a million. This one be the remix. Bad, savage life, Fox a million. Man, you already know what it is, you heard me? We still riding on chrome, we still pulling up. Man, look, hey, I pull up at the club, VIP, gas tank on, even all drinks on me. Wipe it out. Fresh kicks, fresh white, tall teeth, fresh NFL hat, fresh bows with the crease. Wipe it out. Wanna hit me with the heat, real recognize, real, don't speak. Wipe it out. Chicken laden, I've been rolling about a week. You can tell I got cake by the diamonds in my teeth. Wipe it out. Black shades, so you know when rolling, they ain't chick, man.
6:02 to go here in the third quarter of play. It's been all Station Camp, 44-28, but the Bobcats are still fighting. Still pulling out some magic to keep this entertaining at least. As Kirby preps to inbound, he'll flip it to Bailey, now to Thurston for the Bison. Under 6 to go here in the third quarter. Harrington on the far side will work it back across court to Kirby. Now to Thurston. Moore, he'll pull up a shot for 3. That's no good. Rims out, rebound Stafford underneath. As Junior Smith will bring it up the far side. Now switching over to the left side. Weaved through, works it around, gets it in the hands of Carson. Carson tried to bounce one quickly to Luke Meyer, lost control of it as Arrington comes up with it, and Carson stole it away on the other end and then stepped out of bounds. He's not happy with himself, unfortunately. Savage will be checking in now.
Back in for the Bobcats, number 20, Hudson Savage, replacing number 1, Brady Carson.
Thurston to inbound on the far side. Flips it quickly to Arrington for 3. He got it.
Arrington for 3.
Other side now for the Cats as Landon Oran has brought it up court. Tries to feed one in to Tristan Stafford. It's stolen out of the air. Station Camp just lightning quick with those hands, those reflexes. Arrington with a wild shot. That will rim out, and Junior Smith will come up with it. 5 minutes to go here in the third as Smith tries to dart in front of Thurston. Thurston is going to get tripped up. Called for a foul.
Number 10, Ty Thurston for Station Camp, his second, team third.
Smith on the inbound quickly. Gets it to Stafford. Smith will lob one in to Luke Meyer as he is still working. Finally gets a whistle called.
Fouls on number 24, Seth Bailey for Station Camp, his second, team fourth. Checking in for the Bobcats, number 22, Lincoln Story.
Lincoln Story, some first action for him tonight. Junior Smith will feed it into Savage. Hudson sprints on around. He's at the top of the three-point arc. He'll move to the right side. Tried to bounce that one in front of Tristan, and once again, Station Camp just quick on the reaction time as Braden Thurston is able to get in front of it, scooped and scored on the other end, going coast to coast. 49-28, back on the other end now as Meyer is working on Bailey. Pump fakes, goes up strong trying to get one to drop in there, is not able to wheel it on in.
Offensive foul number 12, Luke Meyer for the Bobcats, his first, team first.
Kirby will inbound for the Bison. Flips quickly to Moore. Harrington will bring it up on the far side as he resets. He'll be working on Luke Meyer. Now in the hands of Kirby as they work it around to Thurston. There's Bailey. Meyer with a quick act towards him and a foul drawn.
Fouls on number 12, Luke Meyer for the Bobcats, his second, team second of the period. Bailey at the line, shooting 2 for Station Camp. Back in for the Bobcats, number 24, Colt Norman. Number 55, Logan Lorenz, replacing number 10, Tristan Stafford. Number 12, Luke Meyer.
Bailey's next shot coming up. He hit the first one, misses that one. And then he was fighting underneath to get back to his own rebound.
Possession Bobcats.
Going to get a jump ball. Bobcats will take over. 4 minutes to go here in the third. Junior Smith will bring it across midcourt for the Bobcats. Norman, top of the three-point line. He makes his move in the lane. Flips one over to Logan Lorenz, and he's able to muscle it up. Good work, Logan. 3:36 to go. It's a 20-point lead for Station Camp, 50-30. Thurston has it on the far side. Flip it to Arrington. Now in the corner for Thurston. Looking, he'll drop. He'll run down the baseline. He'll switch off. Now back in the hands of Thurston to Arrington. Thought about it. Pops one up for 3. Off the front of the rim. Logan Lorenz went up hard for it. I'm going to say that was off Seth Bailey's fingers last. It'll be Bobcat ball.
Back in for the Bobcats, number 11, Landon Orand. For the Bison, 0, Collier Gleaves, 1, JP Strong.
Norman will work it in for the Cats. Under 3 to go. Oren lost control of the ball for just a moment. Got it back as he makes it across midcourt. Pops one up for 2. Rolls that one in off the rim.
Oren.
We'll take it. 2:50 to go now. 50-32. Thurston fights around a wall. And back on the other end, Strong, far left side. Drops the shoulder, kicks it back out of the hands of Kirby. Kirby will reset. Seth Bailey now off his tippy toes. Not able to get that one to fall. Rebound, Landon Oran. He'll work it into the hands of Lincoln Story, moving up the other direction. Savage now. Bobbing and weaving. Look at him open up the lane. Thurston matched him step for step, got all of the ball, was able to save it from going out of bounds, and then the conversion on the other end. Kirby takes it coast to coast to lay it in for 2, and it's a 20-point lead once again for Station Camp. So whatever the Bobcats will do, Station Camp will come back and double it. Norman driving into the lane, lays one up off the backboard. Did not fall, but foul drawn.
Fouls on number 4, Ashton Kirby for Station Camp, his second, team 5th.
Under 2 to go now as Norman takes to the line.
Colt Norman at the line, shooting 2 for the Bobcats.
Norman's first shot is good. David
Back
Conan
in for the
checking
Bobcats, number 21, David Conan, replacing number 55, Logan Lorenz.
Norman, second shot. Got it. 52-34, under 2 to go here from Greenbrier in this third period of play. Thurston streaking on the other end. Great angle he took to lay it in off the backboard. And I believe that may have been a milestone for Brandon Thurston as we have now called time, and we've got a bunch of signs coming up behind us here. Mr. Thurston has just joined the 1,000 point club for Station Camp, it seems.
Timeout, Bobcats. 60-second timeout.
Soldier boy, tell me. The dance flow silly, the ladies gon' feel me. The fellas in the back, and they twisting up a Philly. Get silly, 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 get silly. The ladies gon' feel me. The fellas in the back, and they twisting up a Philly. The dance flow silly, the ladies gon' feel me. The fellas in the back, and they twisting up a Philly. My chain too silly, okay, my wrist too silly. Okay, the girls throw me fish 'cause my rims big. Okay, my ride too silly. Okay, I ride too silly. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, in recognition with that last basket, Ty Thurston has now eclipsed 1,000 career points. Congratulations, Ty. Cole Norman. Seth Bailey.
So after that excitement for Mr. Ty Thurston, we're trading some scores back and forth. Reset 56-36. Norman pops up a shot. It's no good on the other end. Minute 22 to go.
Out of
That ball
bounds.
rolls out of
Bobcat
bounds.
basketball.
Dangerously close to the midpoint line. Finally. That will put a stop to play. 1:08 to go here in the third quarter. Story will inbound for the Bobcats. Story gets it into Norman. He'll take one step, lobs it to Meyer. Meyer puts one up off the glass, no good. Rebound is Story on the left side here, back to Norman. He was trying to muscle it up. Now Hudson Savage driving into the lane. He'll kick it back out. There's Oran. He'll pop one up for two off the front of the rim, but not after drawing the foul.
Fouls on 0, Collier Gleaves. For Station Camp, his second. Landon Orand at the line and shooting 2 for the Bobcats.
52 seconds left here in the third quarter of play. Landon, his first shot, is up and in.
Back in for the Bobcats, number 1, Brady Carson.
Missed that shot. Norman with the save. Savage with the shot now. It was no good. Meyer with the save. Carson with a shot now. No, that was a pass. Savage goes up with it off the glass. Cannot get it to roll in. 35 seconds as Station Camp comes up with it, moving the other direction. Arrington. Errant pass is going to be tipped
out of bounds,
and knocked out of
Station
bounds.
Camp.
Under 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Quick inside to Bailey. He got it up and off the glass.
Seth Bailey.
Curious to know what his vertical is. He's going from flat-footed up in the air pretty good. 7 seconds to go. Station Camp still fighting here on the other end. 6 seconds to go. Station Camp feeds it back in. Arrington's got it. Trying to work around the left side. Tried to throw something up. Strong gets one off. Oof, that one almost banked in.
After 3, your score, Bobcats 37, Bison 58.
Pick up, get your hands in the air, it's a stick up, shake your tambourines, move it quicker, yeah, I'm shaking down the town, get the picture, how I'm moving on the floor, gotta love that, how she keep it going on, gotta love that, to the beat like a pro, know you love that, she can shake it to the flow, gotta love that, get your
Star Physical Therapy is proud to partner with multiple local orthopedic offices to provide the best in sports medicine care for the Bobcats. Rachel Avery is a certified athletic trainer of Greenbrier High School, and she is ready and prepared to assist with sports medicine needs, including orthopedic and sports medicine referrals. Remember, your healthcare is your choice, so choose the best. Star Physical Therapy has 70 convenient locations throughout Tennessee to provide you with the exceptional rehabilitation experience that you deserve. To learn more, visit www.starpt.com.
58-37 your score. Station Camp in big control here from Greenbrier. Just starting the fourth quarter. Bobcats are going to pick one out of the air. There's Carson on the other end. He'll flip it to Norman. Norman now to Junior Smith. He's down in the paint. Wild pass to the corner. Landon Aran for 3. That one's going to rim out into the hands of Moore. He'll flip it up quickly. Strong. His shot rims out into the hands of Meyer. He'll flip it to Carson as he'll move it the other direction. Meyer on the far side. Trapped in trouble. He'll feed it off. Back to Meyer. Meyer driving into the paint. Lobs one up off the glass. Just a bit off the mark. Now fighting to save one on the other end. Not quite there in time.
Out of bounds, Station Camp basketball.
A half a second more, and Luke Myers got about 12 more points up on that board tonight. 7:08 to go. Station Camp trying to break apart the Bobcat press. Strong gets it quickly in the hands of Moore. Moore driving into the basket. He'll drive in and draw.
Fouls on number 24, Colt Norman for the Bobcats, his first, team first.
Moore's first shot. That one is up and in.
Turner Moore at the line, shooting his second of 2.
Moore, second shot. Got that one. 61-37. Or 60-37. I got a little ahead of myself. Carson on the inbound. He'll bring it across midcourt for the Cats. Almost lost control of the ball on the far side. Now to Junior Smith. Flips it around to Norman. Norman lost it in the air. Arrington just with those sure hands. And there's Thurston to complete it on the other end.
Basket counts. Fouls on number 4, Junior Smith for the Bobcats, his third, team second. Thurston at the line, shooting 1.
Back at the other end, Luke Meyer muscles one up and puts 2 in.
Luke Meyer. Trip Fowler.
5:52. Bobcats still working it around. Meyer thought about it. Thurston's going to knock it out of the air, and that'll stop the clock. Conan will feed into Junior Smith with 5:42 to go. Junior pops one in quickly. Is a hard pass inside to Logan Lorenz. And some quick hands by Fowler underneath to knock it up in the air. So Junior Smith will reset. 5:36, he's underneath the goal. Looking for Savage. Quick pass. Savage gets it over to David Conan. Quick bounce back to Savage. Savage back to David Conan. 5:28 to go. Meyer is there now. Conan on the right side. Lorenz is calling for it. Trying to tip that thing up into his hands. Just can't keep the control of it. Again, those sure hands by Fowler underneath, causing a little bit of chaos as Arrington struggles there on the edge with Hudson Savage. Strong now. He drives in, kicks it back out. Moore mismatch here with Logan Lorenz. He'll try to shake him off. Meyer will check down. Strong tries to go baseline, but there's Luke there with the hand up in his face.
Fouls on number 12, Luke Meyer, his third, team third.
4:52 to go. Station Camp takes to the line. It's a 65-39 lead. 66-39. .444, Junior Smith, he drives down into the Bobcat zone with the hook. I always tried to do that in gym class and never worked out for me. Junior Smith with a beautiful sky hook. It's a 67-41. Moore drives in on the other end. Junior Smith is going to come up with that rebound. He brings it back. 4:14 through the legs. Switches off with Conan. Cross court intended for Savage, just a bit high. Stop the clock with 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Gleaves now working on Junior Smith. He'll get it across court quickly. That's Moore. As Logan Lorenz is going to come up and meet him halfway. 3:54 to go. Nowhere to go for Moore, who drew the foul at the same time.
Fouls on number 55, Logan Lorenz for the Bobcats.
Moore missed his first one. Moore's second one was in and out. Rebound Luke Meyer. Junior Smith will bring it back up for the Bobcats. He's on the far right side. He'll work it back towards the middle of the court. He'll switch off with Savage. Savage now working the left side of the court. Cross court to Meyer for three. Back of the rim. Conan mistimed the jump. And then Bailey, flat-footed as he was able to jump up higher than him.
Fouls on number 24, Seth Bailey. For Station Camp, his third.
And that's who will be whistled there. Quick inbound to Savage. Savage working around to Conan to Meyer. Meyer's on the far right side. Going down baseline, looking back door. Not quite the wrist action Luke needed to get that one to roll the other direction. It looked good for a second. 67-41, 3:13 to go as Station Camp Brings it back down. Kirby, an errant shot off the back of the rim. Going to be picked up by Junior Smith. He's weaving through traffic all the way through the paint, and there's a whistle.
Fouls on 0, Collier Gleaves. For Station Camp, his third, team second. Junior Smith at the line, shooting 2. Checking in for the Bobcats, number 3, Jason McClellan. Number 10, Tristan Stafford.
Junior Smith's first shot is going to hit off the front of the rim. So one more shot to go with 3:03. Misses the second one. Rebound is going to be Gleaves for Station Camp. Works it back down, takes it all the way himself and lays it in. Meanwhile, Junior Smith on the other end took it coast to coast. He tried to pop one up himself.
Fouls on number 1, J.P. Strong for Station Camp. His second, team third. Junior Smith at the line, shooting 2.
Ended up drawing a foul, but I do believe he ran into his own man is what caused him to end up on the floor moments ago. Smith's first shot. That one is in. .248 to go. Smith will ready his second shot. Moving the other direction now. Station Camp with some fresh legs. Strong through the paint. Rocking the cradle with one hand.
J.P. Strong.
Able to lay that one in. 2:24 to go. Junior Smith now drives in the lane. He'll kick it back out to Lorenz. Lorenz gets him a pick. Spins around, doesn't like what he sees, goes baseline. Tries to get it to McClellan in the corner. Loses control of it. It's going to be Station Camp ball moving the other direction is Strong. McClellan tried to get back and get into Strong's face. Did not work as he passed it on through into the middle of the pack. Stolen away. That's Junior Smith with 1:55 to go. Smith will bring it up the left side into the hands of McClellan. McClellan drives in. Looks down the baseline. Works it up off the glass. Good move by Jack.
Checking in for the Bobcats, number 22, Lincoln Story.
1:44 to go. We have been given the signal to keep on rolling here, so I do believe that if we get anything, it's just going to be subs. Bobcats are going to keep playing. Hopefully, we're not going to catch any fouls as we have stretched over into 30-point territory here. Back on the other end. Wide open shot for 3. It's no good. Logan Lorenz comes up with that rebound into the hands of McClellan as McClellan will bring it back up court for the Cats. McClellan looking underneath. He sent Logan in motion. Tristan Stafford was trying to spin off too, and they were going to pump it to him real quick. Did not get to him. That stopped the clock with a minute 13.
Camp, number 21, Drew Yarbrough. Number 34, Logan Williams. Number 15, David Peacock.
Ladd to inbound for the Bison with 1:13 to go. Moving down the other end, Story gets it around to Lorenz. Back to Story. Good block by Lorenz. He'll spin around. Story, good shot, in and out. McClellan was in position for that rebound. Timing just wasn't there. 40 seconds to go on the other end. Big shot. So let it roll out of bounds. It's going to be Bobcat ball moving the other direction. all intents and purposes, Bobcats could set up one last play to take this one to the house. McClellan on the far right side, barking some orders. Stafford's out there, Lorenz, Meyer, and this is Story on the far left side. 24 seconds to go. Logan Lorenz now, top of the key, throwing some elbows, lowering some shoulders. That's Meyer. He's doing the same. Still moving. Spins around him. And as he went to plant the foot, Ladd got up his shoulder a bit too high into the chest of Luke Meyer.
Bryce Williams, his first, Station Camp's fourth. At the line, shooting 2 for the Bobcats, number 12, Luke Meyer.
14 seconds to go. Second shot up for Meyer, it's good. Nine seconds to go. Station Camp gets it down into their zone. Moving it around. Shot at the buzzer. That'll be in and out, and that will do it. Your final tonight.
Final score, Bobcats 46, Bison 71.
And with that one, we are going to get out of here too. Folks, thank you for joining us here tonight. Have a good weekend from everybody here in Greenbrier. We'll be right back here Tuesday to take on the Panthers of Portland, which should be another interesting matchup. The boys, they lost a lot of firepower, but their girls team is still just as good as they ever were with Taya Totten. We're going to be excited to see her come into town and see what the Panthers can put together against the Cats next week. So for everyone here at the table, Kevin Criswell, Gavin Nixon, Jim Sorrells, good night from Greenbrier, and we will see you on Tuesday.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the administration of Greenbrier High School, Coach Jenna Harris, Coach Danny McGrons, and everyone associated with Greenbrier basketball, we thank you again for your attendance at tonight's games. We ask that you please place your garbage in the receptacles located throughout the facility, and we encourage you to buckle up and please drive home safely. We hope that you enjoy the rest of your evening.